Hello, everyone. Welcome to GTA 5. Apologies for a little bit of a iffy start, shall we say. So I have my microphone on like a... I don't know how even best to describe it. I have it on like an arm. It's like a movable arm, it's got some springs, it holds it in place, so I can have it in front of me when I'm doing recordings or doing streamings, and I can move it out of the way when I'm not. And I went to go and pull it and move it so that it was directly, in position for me to do a stream, and as I went to pull the thing, it just all fell off my desk. So I had to go reclamp it and all of that. I'm on fire! I am Ghost Rider. It was not... Of all the technical difficulties to have befallen us, that was not high up on the list. It is a new one. I've never had the mic fall off like that before. I've knocked over mics, but never quite in that manner. It just, pinged itself off. But there we go. Yes, it is that time. You have all chosen to watch us fart around on GTA rather than watch England lose their football. Well, I've got it on the second monitor, so... I'm kind of cheating a little bit here. But yes, it is that time where we shall go and do some racing. If you would like to join, Ewan is the person to message. The second name on the list at the side of the screen. Send you a message. On Xbox, you have to be on Xbox. You have to have the enhanced version of the game if you would like to take part. There are some spaces currently going on. We'll be doing some sensible races. We will be doing some silly races along the way. The kind of, I say the usual nonsense that you have come to expect. I mean, we've currently got a big old car meet going on, and it's minimal amount of police. I have a feeling we might have just got booped. However, I'm going to put £1 million in the bank just to be safe. No, we didn't get booped. Somebody else got booped. I'm very surprised. It's normally someone sends a mugger after me, but who knows? Who knows what we might see today? Shall we get started? Shall we? There goes the booping. Naturally. I'm now in the middle of the road as just a firefight is occurring. Let's go and pick a track. We're going to pick a circuit to start on. I don't know quite what we are going to be... What events we're going to be tackling today. We are declining values. It's a pwn circuit. It's going to be a good circuit. I don't know what this track is. I very, very, very vaguely recognise the skyscraper with like the stock market line going down. But I don't actually remember the rest of it. So there we go. It's always fun going to different tracks. I think this is a slightly stunty race, all from current session. There we go. So we will try and get everybody in. We will try and get as many people connected as we go through. There is a chance... I vaguely... When we were filming GTA this week, which was not that long ago, but to me feels like an age, I vaguely remember people saying... I think the filming crew said about doing Purcell Highway on stream, because I don't think we ever did it. We're not going to do Purcell Hill, but we might try Purcell Highway, because I don't think we ever did a 30-person... session on there, which can only go terribly badly, but we'll see what we might have in store for you wonderful folk. What cars are we going to race? So 2 mile lap, it's okay, sports. Let's start with muscle cars, the best kind of car. We will go for 6 laps in muscle cars. That seems like a good way. Amy doesn't want to go to the Purcell, the Danger Man's Purcell series. We'll have the Greenwood. Yeah, let's go. Let's go get the really boaty muscle car. That should be fun. We might only go 23. There will be spaces as the session goes on. So yeah, you can message Ewan at any point, and we will try and get you in as soon as possible, essentially. Let us begin then. I think make sure I've got everything set. We're not exactly... it wasn't exactly an on-time start, but we have got into the first race about the usual amount of time that that we do. Normally we fart around more in the car park, so less farting around in the car park, more trying to fix my broken, well, not quite broken mic. But there we go. Mr. Gaines, thank you very much for the donation. I'm saying, just need to remove the 69s. The cult has been defeated. We're only 5 minutes in, and the cult has been kicked off the donation bar. Right, I think I remember this track. Maybe. I remember there's quite. Oh, Valentine did not get the boost star. It is every so often you're gonna forget. You're gonna miss time the boost star, even after. What have I done? Probably 3,000 plus races on this. Still, sometimes there are there are bits where you just miss the boost start for whatever reason. Oh, that's okay. Need to be a bit slower through there. That's going to cause absolute chaos further back. Thankfully, we're all a little bit more spread out, so it's not too bad. Thankfully, that was that could have been kind of sketchy. We will climb up the hill. So there's a track that goes up that has a similar kind of first section that goes off to the left there that we've driven around not so long ago. This one, maybe we did drive this a little back, because I do vaguely remember racing here not so long ago. But nearly some Team Orange friendly fire. I was a bit too late on the brakes there. Nearly ended up murdering a Ninetales. That could have gone quite drastically wrong, but it did not. Lado has the lead of the race. We are not going to quite do anything through here. We are carrying some good speed. Going to be no room there. That's the bit that I do remember, definitely remember on this track. But there we go. We will go to the outside. We will try and make this work, and it's a pass around the outside, but we are all out of shape, massively out of shape all the way through there. That's not ideal. There's Poda said there is a death chicane, was remembered about quite late. Oh, come on, Greenwood, use the... we're not got the slipstream. Also, I seem to remember, have we driven trucks around here that got caught? Have we raced dunes around here that got caught on that start line? I have a feeling we raced something silly. Maybe I'm misremembering that, but who knows? Who knows? So far, we have got a 4-car. Oh, that was actually a little bit of a squeeze on Danger Man. I didn't quite realise Danger Man was fully alongside. I do apologise. That was actually a little bit bad from me. Sorry, Danger Man. Yeah, I should have given more space. I was looking back to see where the cars were, and I didn't quite put... My brain didn't react quick enough to Danger Man being quite where they were. So, yeah. But, I mean, like, it's fine. When we got away with it, if I'd pushed Danger Man into the wall anymore, Danger Man would have ended up spinning me, so, like, it wouldn't have really... Oh, there's a bump going on there, and I had to dive across in front of an orange car. That was a bit sketchy and dicey, but, it's fine. All is fine. Like, yeah, little context like that, we'll get away with. And that's the great thing about this car. It's kind of so sluggish and wobbly that it doesn't matter too much. Like, you'll get away with little bumps and little shunts, and Danger Man's trying to go around the outside, and Lado's had a spin. I don't know what caused that one. Now, last lap we went around the outside of somebody here. We're again going to do the same to Danger Man, although Danger Man stays closer alongside. They're on the outside for the next corner. All is fine through there. We have got a big final corner coming up here. Ninetales gets the pair of us. Can I duck underneath Danger Man? No, I cannot. We're going to get stuck. So, the run to the finish line is not long here. You are going to have a very, very small amount of time to get a slipstream pass to the line. So, the moves are going to have to happen in the final corner. And that's going to make things interesting. Is Chris, yeah, this was the track that Joe killed me on the final lap. I do remember that. Oh, we've made it side by side through the chicane there. Level 8's turned up with a lot of... Where has Level 8 come from? They've turned up with a lot of speed all of a sudden. And they are here, and Level 8 is to the front of the pack in a funny coloured car. That's not your normal colour, Level 8. What's going on? You pretending to be Crane after saying Crane smells all these times? a little bit more longbow green than crane green, but never mind, I shall still make the joke anyway. We've got decent run through here. Greenwood's not fast enough. You can get oversteer coming up that hill, but this is not going quick enough to actually get into trouble with the oversteer. There's some contact between a bunch of cars. We're going around the outside of Childish, the inside for the next corner. If we can pull this off. Oh, Amy clonks the wall, gets passed by everybody there. Yeah, you lose a little bit of momentum in a race this close and you are going to be in trouble. Ewan is going to duck underneath Childish, and I'm happy to follow suit. We will push Ewan forward. We get pushed by Amy in all of this, and for the third lap in a row, we are around the outside. Not going to get past Ewan that way, though. Going to have to duck into line, I think, here. Sorry, my voice a little bit funky. We are now to the inside. We pass Ewan. Now, if this is the final lap of the race, I'd go probably a bit more defensive down there. Can they? No, they're just not going to get off that final corner. So it really is, the braking zone in that final corner is going to be the bit that matters in this one. That's going to be it's going to be manic, I have no doubt. Ewan throws in a bit too hard into turn one. I'm kind of stuck in the, well, I am now actually stuck in the middle. I was stuck in two minds of how aggressive to be in that corner, and we're going to go side by side with level 8. Now, I trust level 8. I wouldn't do that with everybody. As you see the danger of going side by side there. Yeah, if it doesn't work out, you can both have a very big crash and lose a lot of time. Danger man. Oh, hello, Cass. Just got a meow in my right ear as Cass has turned up on my second desk. Hey, buddy, do you want to commentate? Do you want to be co-commentator? You could be. We have. It's a cat day in the stream office. Apollo's quite hyper, so no, not quite hyper. I figured it was going to be an Apollo being annoying sort of a day, so he's downstairs. Cass wants to come say hello. Hello, Cass. You're going to stand on a keyboard and press buttons. That's normally Eve's job. That's a walk. Cass, you are now also standing nearly in front of... Now you're sniffing the microphone. If you hear that, I don't know whether you will. I don't know if because he's sniffing the wrong side of the mic, the side that's not likely to pick up much sound. But if you heard that, that would be quite funny. Danger Man, is now my turn actually to be on the inside through here. Oh, and we chuck it in with a load of speed because I want to try and get out of there. Oh, first, I got loads of oversteer mid-corner. Sorry, Danger Man. Did not intend to take Danger Man's line away there. I just got crazy amounts of oversteer. The only thing you can do is counter-steer and catch it, but that's always going to put you in the path of the other cars. Liam has come from nowhere to take the lead of the race. 2 laps to go. Lado's caught back up after a crash early on. It's 3 wide for the lead of the race. I am going to try duck underneath everybody as Mute is trying to duck underneath me. That was almost a 5 wide attempt at cutbacks from everybody. Oh, Ewan gives us a bump and it actually gets us out of there in the lead of the race. Thank you, Ewan. Wonderful bump right there to help us forward. However, it's just a line. We've just got a line of cars behind us. That's not going to be great news for us. Mute's to the outside. Danger Man will make that pass stick. Ewan's currently just helping everybody overtake the leader at this point, hoping to pick up the pieces. Lado's fired it to the inside. It's now 3 wide. We're going to help Danger Man out of this mess. It's chaos. There is no doubt about it. It is absolute chaos. Danger Man could not get around Mute, and we will take the lead of the race and not overshoot that corner, thankfully. We are leading plenty. There's lots of Woolalures have come in. Thank you very much indeed. I shall read all the donations out. Is of course very much appreciated. We've got a little bit of a breather. I mean, that would actually be quite bad on the final lap of the race because it's going to give big slipstream runs to a lot of cars. Not that I can really do much about it. Not that you necessarily want to even lift. Danger Man has got a good run, but Danger Man might have got a run almost a little bit too soon here. Again, although Mute's got good slipstream here. Ewan's got all of us to the inside. If Ewan can stop it in time, which Ewan can, but only just, we will retake the position. It's the final lap of the race. Here we go. It's about 4 wide towards turn 1. It's going to get manic here. Yeah, there's a car all the way on the outside. That's Childish is having a look for a way past. I am in a bad place here. We are going to get squeezed and shuffled through the middle. Okay, 2 wide was bad enough here. 3 wide is not going to work, but I can't back out of that because we're just going to get run into. Oh, and physics is gone. Oh, no. Physics has gone. And we are stuck. I don't know how many stop sticks there are, whether it might have been worth turning around. Me and Longbow got stuck out there. I mean, 3 wide wasn't going to work. If I'm stuck in the middle, I literally can't back out of that because you're going to get pushed in by somebody else anyway. If I'd been on either the outside or the inside, I would have backed out of it. But from the middle, you just can't. You're going to get run over by someone. Unfortunately, that was almost a guaranteed conclusion of trying to fit 3 cars at racing speed into there. Like, you could fit 3 cars wide through there at very low speeds. At full race speed, you just can't. It's just never going to work. But, yeah, there you go. What can we do at that point? Oh, no! Where's that going? Don't know. That's a horrible bouncing car. I mean, we mentioned breaking physics in the title, or defying physics, I guess, and we kind of did a little bit there. The cars wanted to occupy the same space. It looks like Dangerman might have taken victory from Ewan and Mute at the end of all of that. Longbow with the big run to the inside here. We are going to try and cut back on Longbow, much as we did to Ewan that previous lap. We've got a good run out of the final corner. Oh, it's a bump. And I think that will be a Longbow that will hold on to the 15th place in all of that. Oh, dear. Oh, God damn it. Ewan gets fastest lap of the race. It was very close up at the front. It was very, very close up at the front. Dangerman takes victory from Ewan. Mute in third ahead of Childish. Gliska, Lado, Valtrek, and I didn't see the rest of those that came out of it. Yeah, it was madness. I mean, it was the fun kind of madness. It was just too many cars fitting in into that space. That's just, yeah. Is how it goes. Amy still ended up 8th. Like, me and Longbow came out way worse than that. Amy, you got nothing. You can't complain when you came 8th, and me and Longbow ended up 15th and 16th. Like, it is annoying. It does happen though. Oh, God, yeah. What a. I mean, it was a great fun race. I'm not gonna lie. Fantastic fun race. But yeah. Donations to read. Andrew, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, you ever feel lonely, you can go on GTA and commit a crime. So that's where you're still wanted. Oh, that is going to be a boo to you from chat, and indeed from me. What are we going to drive next? Sport. Let's go sport. I feel like Supers is just asking for a world of hurt at this stage. So let's go for sports cars. Oh dear, let's turn that off. Right, I think we are good to go. Major copyright. Welcome. That is a name from the past. You were back in the original Forza Motorsport 4 days, I think, right? If I remembered the names correctly. You've been around for a very, very long time when it comes to FailRace content. So, yeah, welcome to some GTA madness. Sam, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, hello, is there a Brazen special in the works? I don't know if Brazen is making any more maps at the moment. However, that is not to say that we can't have a go at a Brazen circuit of some manner today. Of course, we'll have to ask Brazen. Have to ask Brazen on that one. Crash, thank you very much for the donation. They're saying the cult are back again. The cult was back for a little while. It was then defeated, and now it's back again. Actually, cult with 2 donations. They're saying also another one saying cult of 69 remains. Indeed, the cult is back once more. Yeah, we're 7 laps in the podcast. We'll get this later. Forgotten Silver, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, are you planning on doing another Christmas live stream of Survive the Hunt? So, there is a plan regarding Survive the Hunt that would essentially be the January the 1st one. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna. We're going to do January the 1st. Survive the Hunt is going to be the live stream one where the various filming crew members take it in turns trying to escort me. It will be in the snow though, which means it's going to be very slidey. It's going to be very challenging, shall we say. So that, I thought I'd press launch. I hadn't actually pressed launch. Whoops. So that should be something. Ethan, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, evening Alex, back at it again with the numbers on the donation bar. Oh, what was yours before? Was it 98765 maybe? Sadly, I didn't quite see it in time. God damn it, missed out. But thank you. Given it was the end of the V8 Supercar season today, may I request the track decent racing in honour of the FailRace They're All in the Fence incident? I mean, we can. I think that track might have got renamed. Possibly. I think it got renamed to Final Corner or something. But yes, we can go there. I think that's a Lado circuit. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. It was great. It was fantastic to see the V8 Supercars at Adelaide again. It's such a good track. Turn 8 at Adelaide is one of those corners that is just fantastic. It's one of those corners that is just fantastic in anything, but especially in a V8 Supercar, where it's kind of really on the edge of what those, because they go so fast through there. If you haven't seen if you haven't seen the Adelaide circuit, I would very much recommend. I don't know whether the one they race now is the one they used to race the Formula 1 cars around. I might be wrong. I don't think it is. Though I could be entirely wrong. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, the V8 Supercars, it was great seeing them back there. It was fantastic. So I did very much enjoy even if it's a slight shame. Oh, my controller batteries are low and I can't reach the wire. Okay, well, here's a new game. Will my controller make it to the end of the race? Oh, we've spun a Lado and then we've straightened a Lado up. I should have put my controller on charge, and I meant to, and I'm a dingus who forgot. There's a lot of cars behind that are going to try and overtake. I mean, oh, and that looks like a level 8 potentially has gone for a spin. Oh, and I've gone for a spin. Now, losing the controller vibrations isn't so bad with this. If this was on Forza or like a more serious racing game, that could be a problem. But on GTA, losing the vibrations isn't too bad. Okay, well, we very much just murdered a Danger Man. Just misjudged the turning point and put Danger Man round. Where are they gone? There they are. I don't know whether they might have got collected by someone. I swear they got going quicker than that. They might have got bumped by somebody else. However, we have slipped to 12th place. Oh, snappy oversteer again. Yeah, that was just misjudged the front end as I tried to get the car turned. It just let go and went. So, right, here we go. We have. Oh, that's a very big crash for Brazen. Ewan was involved as well. We're to the inside of Liam. It might not be Liam, actually. That might be Valtra. I'm not sure. It's not Liam. Oh, there's a Cass Zoomies going on. Cass, you're not the Zoomy one. You're normally the well-behaved one. That's fine. Oh, we are going to have a look to the inside. And that's fine. There's a sliding car in the background. It's not going to be any. Oh, Charles, this is bad. A few cars have found that wall on the top. Bloody hell, I've got mega cat zoomies going on. Danger Man is having a bit of a rough time here. That time got away with it. That time got away with a little bump and a little bit of a wiggle going on. Right, we are nicely through here. We will get on power, so it's going to go. Jesus Christ. Oh, no, I looked away because Cass was being a lunatic, and when I looked back, someone had had a crash. I was about to comment on how much of a lunatic Cass was being. He has got, like, full-on zoomy, like, real zoomies. And I looked at a second because he was running around in circles in the office, which is very unlike him. He's normally much more dignified than that. And bloody mute or level 8 or someone hit a lamppost. And my reactions were slightly slow. We have been distracto-catted. We have been... I've been slided. Slided? That's definitely not a word. We have slid our way through a corner. All is fine. All is fine. Alright, well, I mean, we're 12th. I think this track is just cursed for me. We never get the luck around here. We never, ever get the luck around this circuit, which is just how it goes sometimes. But, oh, come on. Come on, car. Also, I don't think this car particularly suits my driving style. I think this car is a considerably more oversteery vehicle than I like. I always like my cars planted. I hate dealing with a car that moves around a lot. Well, let's say I hate. When it comes to racing, like messing around driving cars is always fun when they have different handling models and all that sort of stuff. But this sort of car doesn't normally suit me for racing as much. I like to be able to trust the back end of my car is going to stick to the track, basically. I mean, okay, considering last time around we were upside down, we were basically upside down in a wall at this point. Where we are on the track isn't too bad. How close we are to the leaders isn't too bad. We are going to get there before the end of the race, barring any other big accidents. FailRace thinks better of trying to go around the outside. I mean, it's probably better. It's probably one of these where it's better just to sit in and follow. Like, work together. Don't... Like, at this stage, as I said many times before, but I will reiterate it while we are here. There are a lot of times where it is better when you're in 10th, 11th place. There's no point fighting like crazy over that position. What you want to do is work together and make your way forward. With the way the slipstream and catch-up works on this game, that is legit. And to be fair, even in real racing where you don't have slipstream and catch-up, well, yeah, slipstream are not the same, but you don't have this level of catch-up and crazy levels of slipstream. Even then, there are times when cars will work together. There are times, that even in like touring car, I mean, there's plenty in like NASCAR where they will, but in something like touring cars, there are times where drivers will deliberately not overtake the car in front of them because they're focusing on trying to catch the pack ahead, sort of stuff. It does happen. It is rarer in circuit racing, but it can and does happen sometimes, and that is essentially what we've got to do through here. Well, we've given Amy a very big bump. I feel like the effect of that bump was far greater than the actual bump, but like the actual bump there was very minor. The effect was anything but. I'm going to carry a lot of speed. Oh, I need to copyright a little bit of lag over there. But they are through. We got... Sorry, I've just seen... Again, thank you very much for all the donations that have come in. I will read them at the end of the race. I believe the donation bar is now 99999. Which is some good going. Well done, everyone. Someone's going to break it. We are in the pack. We are in a very fighty pack at the moment. I mean, it's good. Like, this is fun sort of racing. It very much is pack racing we've got going on here. Where it's really difficult to make too much progress forward because you overtake one car, you've got other cars immediately around you, someone tries to overtake you back. I'm trying just... We're at the back. We're basically at the tail end of the lead battle. We've just fallen a little bit away from the actual leaders as we're squabbling with Ewan and Amy, and I think Newt is that up ahead. Through. That was a slide and a half from Amy there, and still sliding around. I can't carry any speed through there because there's a pink car. Right, let's not boot somebody into this next section. It really is stacking up through here. This is getting mad. I'm trying to be careful. Major Corporate's done a pretty good job, actually, of getting through this. Now it's my turn to get a good launch off of that corner. It is going to be to the inside, not quite 4 wide. Now, don't get oversteer. We don't. Nicely done. We should get a good run towards the first corner. Although we are on the outside, which is not necessarily where I want to be, especially not with the back end that likes to let go. Just lost a bunch of speed. Can we find some momentum on the exit? We do. Oh, it's all gone wrong in the chicane. I mean, we almost got 3 wide working, but we were barely more than walking pace through there. It was... Charles just got stacked up in the middle. I mean, our slot here had nothing we could do. It was just they were all boxed in. We're really struggling. Like, we've got to 10th, but we're really struggling to make any more progress because there's just so much fighting going on. It's good sort of a race. Oh, I mean, we lag bubbled copyright out of that one. I wasn't touching the car and it went over. It's unfortunate. I don't know, that one there was a bloody lag one. And that is unfortunate. But, yeah, when the car's not technically touching on the screen, there's very little that I can do. We got sideways, Amy hit the wall. We are going to try and get this car through, which we do. And we are up into 9th place, but we're just not making any progress. It's tough to overtake around here in these big packs. And we are going to have some issues over there. There's a flipping. Where's that going to go? Oh, didn't know what side that was going. Didn't know if it was going to roll backwards or roll forwards. In the end, it rolled forwards. But I wasn't to know that when I turned in and kind of committed to dodging it that way. Ugh. One more lap to go. I mean, honestly, if we get out of bloody 10th, we'll be doing all right. We've just really struggled to make progress. And to be fair, no one's been really making very big progress. We've all kind of just been stuck in this group. Amy's got a little bit too deep into the chicane. But what can I do? We're stuck here. We've got lots of speed. Nowhere to go with said speed. This is going to be the final corner of this. If everyone gets out of the final corner pointing the right way, I'm going to be amazed. I mean, I'm hopeful, but it would be a really big surprise. Huge slipstream pull all the way up this hill, but I'm getting oversteer. And, of course, Amy's got slipstream on all the cars ahead. Gliska leads the way. We're going to carry a lot of speed on the way in here. Ewan tangles with Mute, and it's now 3 wide. Everyone is giving each other just enough space. Amy's trying to cut back underneath all of us. We get a great run on the exit, and we pass Ewan. But we're out wide through the next corner. Ewan's going to get us back here. Gliska's fighting Dangerman at the front. Longbow's come to join in the party, and does make the most of me sliding around, and picks up a position. This is a manic gaggle of cars. Amy's made up a position. Mute's got sideways. We've got out of that quite nicely. We fire our car very nicely off of that corner. We are to the inside of a level 8. Oh, Amy's all the way to the inside. We're going to get squeezed a bit through there. We might be able to slipstream our way past Amy. Childish gets all of us as we battle like crazy. That was a truly insane race. That one. That was a truly insane battle. We ended up 8th. And that is quite something. Yes, controller is a good idea. Bear with for a second. Right, we'll probably have a brief moment of party chat. Just ignore that while the controller figures out what it's going to go on. There we are. That was a great battle. Hello, Kitty Cass. That was a great battle. Childish did a great run to the line, actually, to get all of us. I know you're a noisy cat. He is a very noisy cat. Fantastic battle there. Yeah, really enjoyed that one. Right, donations to read out. Thank you all who have donated so far. Where do we get to? Chungus, thank you very much for the donation. Rickert, thank you for the donation. Saying, I had to. No cult. Mwahaha. I think the cult was defeated at that point. It has since... Oh, no, it still remains defeated. More Cowbell, thank you for the donation. Saying, I've had 4 hours sleep. I've got work in an hour, but I'm here. Let's get it done. Oh, bloody hell. Good luck to you. Good luck to you with 4 hours sleep and some work. Grumpy Old Git Racing, thank you very much for the donation. That was to get the donation bar to 999.99, and that is always good. Also, for those being sneaky and watching the football, good things have happened. Cass, thank you for the donation. Saying meow knocks over donation. Pretty accurate. Actually, no, tell a lie. Cass 100% is one to do that. The thing is, though, he's not the one you expect. You expect Abaddon to do it. You expect Eve to do it. But Cass is so kind and sweet and nice and friendly, and you never expect You never expect Cass to. But he still does. He's still a cat at the end of the day. He will do it. Yeah, you never expect it. But you are also correct, as Ava says, yeah, Cass doesn't meow. He squawks and squeaks, but he doesn't meow. He's the least meowy cat. He makes a lot of noise, but it's definitely not a meow, is it, buddy? Come on then, you're gonna. He desperately wants to. He desperately wants to sit on my lap, but he doesn't think he's allowed to. Eve has decided to go and sit on my lap almost all the damn time, but hold on. Right, we're gonna see if we can get Cass to do his pretend meow down the microphone. Right, come on then, Cass. Come on. I know I'm talking to you like a dog, but it does sometimes work. No, you're just gonna headbutt me. He has sometimes sat on my lap while I'm filming. I'm gonna pick him up. Hold on. No, I'm not going to pick it. He doesn't like being picked up. He just holds onto the floor. He's a strange cat. He hates being picked up. I don't think he doesn't hate it, but he's not a fan. Come on. I can see you literally got the wiggle button. There we go. Hey, look, Cass. Now, are you going to meow down the microphone for everybody? I don't know whether you're going to be able to hear the purring. I don't think it's very quiet. Eve is a very loud purrer. Cass is very quiet. Sorry, this is a GTA stream. We're currently seeing if we can get a cat to meow down a microphone. If you've watched my videos for long enough, then there's going to be animal distraction. I don't know whether you'll have heard that. He is very, very quiet. It's very quiet. I tried to get as close to the microphone as I could on that one. That's not a meow. That is just him purring. He does make a bit of a funny sound purring, but he's generally a very, very quiet purry cat. But he's happy. Although as soon as I go and load a race, there is going to be a cat run straight out of the office. More cowbell, thank you for the donation. Saying, will it be 10, 10, 10? You did get it correct. It is indeed 10, 10, 10. So, well done on that. Drake, thank you for the donation. Saying, Alex was making a nice looking stream. His room was fine. His monitor did gleam. But being quite thick, his mic did not stick, which left him fuming with steam. 10 out of 10 on the old limericking. Limericking? Well done. Well done indeed on that one. Can we do a cat? I don't know if this is going to work. Hold on. Is this going to work? Maybe? Oh, no, I can't do a cat cam. Sorry. I was trying to get my VR stuff to work. And I've unplugged the webcam, and if I try and plug it in while I've got OBS running, it doesn't like it. It doesn't work. So, unfortunately, no cat cam today, and said cat has gone for a wander. Right, we're going to load up a brazen track of some description. I don't know what brazen circuit we are going to. Have we done Highway Glitch Fest recently? Yeah, I think we've done that one actually more recently than some of Brazen's other work. It was requested. That one there never really worked for the true craziness that we were. It was fun enough, but it wasn't as crazy as some. Let's do this one. Oh, I love this track. This is great fun. This is fantastic fun. Yes, let us load up here. Now, there does need to be an AI encourager. They don't have to. Like, we can. It will work without them, but it is better if someone wants to go and be an AI encourager. They are more than welcome to. Right. Let's go and. I'll do like 6 laps, sure. From last jump. So we will invite everybody in. And. See how things go. So, if you want to, it is entirely up to somebody. You are welcome to. You don't have to go. No one has to go and do this. So, if you don't want to have a boring time, you don't have to whatsoever. But basically, to encourage the AIs to jump onto the platform, a player can go and sit down and park near the ramp. Now, it's to make sure that the ramp shows up to the AI. If there's a car sat there looking at it, it makes it more likely for the AIs to hit it and jump. So, yeah, just the way it works. If there's a player physically seeing the ramp, it's more likely to be there rendered, shown for the AIs, essentially. So, yeah. If someone was going to do that, fantastic, that's fine. But don't feel like anyone has to. The rest of the race is pretty straightforward. You just kind of loop your way around a kind of figure-of-eight-ish circuit, basically. But AI cars jump and fall from the sky into the middle of everywhere, which causes complete and utter mayhem, essentially. We're going to start, I believe it's locked to stuff. Sports Classics, I should think. Okay, we'll maybe go... Oh, it is quite short laps. We'll go 12 laps. I'm not going to do 30 laps. We'll go 12 laps and then maybe have to change our mind if that's quite long. Because I think we've got whatever the classic Citroen is. What is it called? I've forgotten the name of it. I do not remember. I do not remember whatsoever. Pagani? That's it. 28 people around this circuit is going to be absolute mayhem. But that's half the fun. Let's go. Right. How badly wrong is this going to go? Also, Crash, thank you very much for the donation. What was it? Oh, it was for the Cult. The Cult is back. The Cult indeed does return. So the Pagani is the world's most oversteery low-speed front-wheel drive car. That's always going to be fun. What could possibly go wrong with that around here? Other than most things. Oh, I didn't ready up. Who knows? This is one of these races. This is one of these races where you sit and wonder what the hell is going to happen every time. It can sometimes be fairly tame. Like, it is possible for it to be fairly tame. Unlikely. Oh! Oh, well. Double kill! Sorry, Fred. Sorry, level 8. Oh, the AIs are here! Right, through the air we go. And we will come crashing back down. Yeah, the AIs are always up to something, pretty much. So each lap around here is technically twice around the circuit because it's just a short distance. Oh, hello. Oh, that's I was eating a bit of missile pod. I mean, we did use the missile pod to murder 2 people and everything. So that was kind of friendly. Whee! Some cars got fired straight up there. There's a lot lower fire for the SUV back there. Stig thinks better of it. I mean, we were kind of a little sneaky in crowding Stig out there. Oh god, there's a ruiner. That's exploded. So far, the AI... Oh no, overcooked it. Too much speed on the way in. And that's always a danger through that section. Always a danger. We're going to aerial overtake everybody. Oh, no. We're going to play pinball off everybody. No. Really sorry, Liska. that was me desperately trying to gather things up in all of that. Oh, and more good things are happening in football. But yeah, it went wrong. Chris managed to jump and land on top of Stig, and as they kind of fell off of Stig, we were there and we just got knocked about. And that's just how it's going to go. It's not a surprise that sort of stuff is going to happen in this one. There's an explosion from something. We're going to aerial overtake a lot of cars here, or we're going to land on top of a lot of cars. Either the way, oh no, Longbow's picked us up and dumped us. That's unfortunate. That is far from ideal. There's a spinny aroundy car over there. Hey, some yellow team was friendly firing. There's a very spinny green car. We're going to try and sneak to the inside of maybe level 8. It was a little bit of a touring car pass, if ever I saw one right there. That was definitely... oh, well... Karma got us back. Our touring car pass then got us murdered. Yeah, and so we touring car pass level 8. It really was a full-on touring car pass. And then level 8 landed on us as we hit the landing of that jump, and it flipped us and then we exploded. So, don't touring car pass. I feel like that's, you know, we're learning an important thing. Hello. Oh, Chris. Well, didn't need that. Oh, we're just tumbling. We had such a good start to the race. And then not. I mean, look, is there a chance to recover? Yes. A track like this, there's always possibilities. I just have to have a clean run. Is that Chris tumbling down even further? No, it was not. Oh, okay. Sounds not had a great time. I mean, this is one of those. That was so close. I don't know who that was. I don't know whether that was Brazen or Shadow or someone. That was somebody having a very, very near miss, because they would have clipped the roof, bounced off my car, and I would probably not have been that much affected by it. I can see Lado and Amy. I can see the Rex. We'll do a little bit of in-air control to dodge the Rex. We're up to 12th now. We've made a bunch of positions that I don't quite know where they came from. But I'll take them. When we can get positions, I will take them. Oh, Ninetales is there. We are going to bobble over some more stuff. Still having trouble. And there we go. We are out the other side. And that's... Well, Valtrek found the boost pad. You know what? That's a line. I don't know whether you jump a bit too far. Yep. So, you know, I was basically going to use what Valtrek's experience was there, was going to determine whether I tried that in future. And seeing the outcome, I'm not going to try that line. I feel like that line is a bad idea. I feel like that line is a terrible idea. I thought that was a car trying to cut the corner, but no, that's just an AI being dumb. We're up to 7th, and there's been an almighty crash in front of us that might well give me a couple of places, or at least one, if we're racing Kevlar for position. We are. Okay, and Mute is the next one. So Ewan leads. Ewan and Danger Man have a big lead in this one. We need them to get murdered by an AI car. That would be really helpful at this point. That looks like Chris, who has not had a great day. I don't quite know how we've managed. We've just done a really good job in the mid part of this race, just not getting tangled up with anything. Ah, Stig's disconnected. That would be Stig's car there. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Whee, we're fine. Ninetales, I don't think we're racing you for position. Who are we looking for? It's Glisker and Brazen are the next cars. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I did do the right decision about the laps as well. So yeah, we're looking for... Oh, there's Fred. I'm so sorry I blew you up immediately, Fred. You were never going to have a great time in this one because you insta-died. So I really didn't help matters in that. Oh, and then you've been murdered by an AI car as well. That's less than helpful. Oh, there is another car, and we've lost out to Mute as more explosions have gone on. Because we hadn't seen a... takeout on the jump for a little while, or at all in this time around here. Whoa! Cars everywhere. So many cars, so many cars, so much going on. There's an Oracle on the circuit. That's not supposed to be there. Are you Ewan? Nope. Oh no! The Oracle murdered me! You twat! We got murdered by an Oracle! I saw it, and I just didn't think it was going to do that. I mean, I knew they could do that. I just wasn't expecting it. There's Mute. Danger Man's had a torrid time. Something's happened to Danger Man. It's promoted Ewan to the lead, not completely unopposed, but with a few second gap. This is wonderful chaos. We do still get across to the checkpoint, at least. That is what we needed to do. Is that Brazen? Okay, Brazen's second, so that is not Brazen. That is Shadow at the moment. That's fine. Oh, I forgot how much madness goes on this circuit from time to time. There is a wreck. I saw that bouncing around. There's a Chris. Go on, Chris. We'll help you out. I'm in a hurry. It really is a case of, like, just aim for a gap. Find a gap in the traffic. There's more tumbling cars. There's a gap through there that's quite nice. Danger Man's actually had a good couple of laps and kind of pulled away from me a little bit here. Oh, never mind! Danger Man got absolutely eviscerated by an Oracle as well. They're more dangerous than the jump. And how did I survive that? I should never, ever have survived that. Christ. That was unbelievably lucky. It just brushed the front of my car. We survive another round here. We have got jumps and flips and explosions in your face. We're fired again. Is that Brazen I spot in front of us? I think it is. This is for the podium. There's a resetting Lado who's not had a great time somewhere along the line. There is a Brazen and there's a Glisker, actually. That's both of the cars. That's second and third. Not too far away. Oh, land it. Okay, we're fine. That was a hell of a flip. White Noise launched us for a roll. We got away with it, though. That was fantastic. I couldn't have done that one better if I tried. Big explosions going on. This is becoming an absolute mess now. We find a gap through all of this. My car's broken and not liking the curves. The Lado's AFK. Probably didn't have arrived or something like that. There's Brazen and Glisker. They're not too far away considering I got flipped last lap. We're going to get flipped again. Not again. Oh, we found a gap. It's behind Longbow. There's an out-of-control flaming minivan to dodge, and it's not very often you get to say that sentence, but in this case it is very apt, and, well, yeah, it was there. It happened. There's a gap through all of this. There's a slow-moving Brazen. There's a slow-moving something else. Glisker's car is smoking heavily at this point. We will go and take second away with a touring car pass, which means I know what's about to happen next time. Karma is waiting for me. We're leading the race. Ewan's exploded. We've somehow got the lead. Oh, that could be the final lap of the race. That would have been astonishing, all things considered. Right, okay. Here we go. There's a gap somewhere through the mess of traffic and player cars. Ewan's lost nearly a lap. Something really bad's happened to Ewan. I feel sorry for Ewan, actually. Led for so long and something weird's gone on. Danger Man is right behind us at the moment. Vehicles are being fired up the jump as expected. There's another one. My car's so damaged it twists in the air. My car's really weirdly broken at the moment. It's actually at the front corner is digging down. It's not what you need. We've still got another 4 times around this circuit. Each lap is twice around the loop. So we've still got ages to go. Oh, my car is handling terribly at the moment. The front is so broke. I don't know why. It doesn't even look like it's that smashed up, but curbs should cause me no end of problem. More cars are flying. Mute's going for an aerial overtake. Oh, but there was trouble. There still might be for me. We're struggling to gather it all back up. Mute is a lap down. I thought Mute was racing us for position. They're not. I take it back. Me and Danger Man are still somehow... Oh, there's an Oracle there. Sorry, Danger Man. Did not mean to scare the crap out of you. I was just trying to dodge an Oracle. Didn't dodge that. Danger Man will take the lead. We will fall to second, and we may fall further still. Oh, I can't get going. We're just stuck in the centre of all that. Brazen's past us. No. We led for a while, but it wasn't enough. Oh, come on. Come on. We can do this. We just need some misfortune to hit. I mean, the one plus point with my car as broken as it is, it's not actually oversteering like the Pigali is notorious for, which is odd. But yeah, it's not actually being affected by the oversteer. So we need Brazen and Danger Man really to have trouble, because we've only got a little while. Actually, no, wait, now we've got 4 times around. I miscounted, I forgot. There's a gap somewhere down here. I'm following Longbow's line through there. That's horrible to negotiate now. This has been absolute madness. It's just the confetti of cars going on over there. Ewan's actually recovering quite well, all things considered, because Ewan was nearly a lap down at one point and is, yeah, not doing too terribly. If I touch a curb, we just lose all steering. Who am I battling? Glisker, they're some 7 seconds back, so we're under no immediate pressure, but who knows what will transpire. That's not even a player car, that is an AI that has caused us to miss a checkpoint. Well, you know what I said about we were not in any immediate pressure? Well, we are now. Glisker has overtaken us, but has also flipped out of the circuit, so we take our 3rd place back again. That was a great crash, Glisker. And then it is Ewan, is the car in 5th at the moment. So we got a help over there. We got a help over there twice. That was Valitate, I think, was given as a help. That was just slipstream and extra speed. That was maybe a little unneeded. Gliska has reset, as is perhaps not surprising. 2 more times around this mad circuit. Can we make it? Can we keep our car on the podium? My damage is not helping. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not the worst damage we could have had, but it's definitely not great. Oh, Gliska trying to get up the inside. There is Valtrek has to figure out a way to make the jumps work for them. There is barely a way through here. Gliska's tried to find a gap. It hasn't quite worked. We have found a gap through all of this. Ewan is the other one. Liam is actually... No, Liam's the other one that might get involved in this. Level 8 is here, but I think a lap down at the moment. Oh, sorry. I was trying to figure out a way through. Liam's got past. Oh, jeez. Minivan has turned up. Dangerman has taken victory. Liam might steal the last spot on the podium unless something goes on at the end here. We're desperately trying to get any slipstream off of Liam that we can. Although we tangled, trying to twist the car. Couldn't twist it. Couldn't twist it to land. I was trying to be sneaky, basically. The only way we got third was by doing something mad. And we're going to end up... Oh, no. Oh, wait for Gliska. Oh, well, I was going to wait for Gliska. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry, Gliska. I hope I pushed. I hope I pushed Gliska across the line in front of me, because I was actually going to wait. I tried to be greedy and it wasn't going to work. Oh, no, yeah. I did slam on the brakes, but we just got pushed across the line. So, yeah, Gliska should have beaten us. However, we were out of the podium spots anyway by that time. Dangerman claims victory. Brazen second ahead of Liam. We led for a little while. It worked for a little while. It fell apart quite quickly. Ewan ends up fourth. Good recovery from Ewan. Yeah. We will get fifth. We were one of only 2 cars into the 59 seconds around here. Pre-shot is the best of the... Well, major copyright best of the non-filming members around this track, although it has disconnected. Pre-shot, for a game tag I don't recognise as having taken part in any of these ever before, does quite well to end up in 8th. That's true. Oh dear. Don't break your Pagani is a pretty good idea. Zav, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, sorry about the lap count, but this was worth the error. I'm going to guess you expect to have like 1 lap, like each individual lap count, where it was a double lap thing going on, basically. But hey, it was fine. It was fun. Walter, thank you very much for the donation. It's like absolutely wild. I love it. It really was. It really was. It was great fun. It was, yeah. Quite the event. That is for sure. I think that is the maddest I have ever seen that track get. That is definitely the maddest. It just built up and built up and built up, and it got very silly. Oh, let's go with the faster cars, the sports cars. I believe we will go with the Kuruma. In this. I think. If I remember correctly. Sounds like I got exploded at the start and it went downhill from there. It'll happen. It'll happen sometimes. That can indeed occur. And yeah. It is It's a tough track. It's a tough track. When things start going wrong, they go wrong very quickly. That is the way that it goes sometimes. So yeah. I mean, we killed a couple of people at the start by accident. Rob, thank you very much for the donation. Saying do it with Junes. You see, unfortunately, I can't. It's locked. I can only do sports and sports classics. It is locked to these vehicles for reasons, and probably sensible reasons, to be honest. But we're going to go up next. I believe it is with the Kuruma in this. From what I remember, at least. So, yeah. Let us go. It is the Kuruma. I did remember correctly. Let us go. Let us see what happens. And yeah, we will find out. I have host advantage in that we start on pole. We might get through the first explosions a little bit better. Right, that is a plus point. This shouldn't break as much, at least. I don't think it'll break like the Pagani breaks. Whoa, there's a little bit of a bump, unfortunately. Whoa. Oh, the sound got revenge. And I had to say something. The host advantage did not work well enough for me. The host advantage did not work well. We did not get through the mess. We got caught out. I was actually going to struggle to make it across in time for the checkpoint anyway in that. So, yeah, that was a problem. Valentine has exploded, and something else exploded underneath Longbow. There's some AI cars already exploding. Oh, cars got connected together, and oh, there's some two-wheeled antics from somebody out wide. We will sneak through on the inside of that corner. We're up to 13th place. I mean, look, it's going to be a long recovery drive, but we know there's time. We know there's plenty of opportunity here for us to work our way forward. Valtrek is going for the boost pad. I just feel like you lose as much time trying to straighten the car up with that as you do. Oh, that's a falling over if ever I saw one. Who was that? I'm so sorry. Whoever that was. I was not expecting your car. Like, I saw you on two wheels. I just wasn't expecting your car to suddenly snap like that. I was not expecting the car to let go and do that. It just ended up spun in front of the track. So that's the thing that happens. Oh, oy, that's a slidey Kuruma. Everyone getting two-wheel moments, and I just have the all-wheel drive rally car let go on me. Oy, oh no! Damn it. Well, I think that was. I think that was white noise I rolled. I was trying to just pick my way through. Didn't want to get caught up with that because, yeah, did not need the loss of time. We're already far back. We need as cleaner a run as possible here. We're some 15 seconds, and that's also not helped. Is my car smoking? No, we're fine. Okay, that's good. That's probably the best news from all of that, is that the explosion did not lead to us smoking somewhere. That's another explosion from someone. Gap. Where is that Regina wreck? Can I still get the checkpoint? I can. Well, we ran over a body. That matters too much. I mean, wanted level would be funny here if you might get the odd police car jump onto the platform, but of course they wouldn't really affect it very much. Oh dear. See Chris and the horde of cars racing beneath us. We're up into 12. I mean, this has gone a little bit like the first race in that we ended up a long way back. I mean, we now just got to have this recovery drive, which is possible to do something with. Well, that was a yellow car murdered by a Regina. I didn't see who it was. It could have been one of about 4 different yellow cars. I think it was Jamie. Or it could have been Jamie or Lado. I don't think it was quite Lado's shade of yellow, so I suspect it was Jamie. That was a very good murder from the AI, that one. We're up to 11. We're making progress forward. We're going to try and sneak a pass on Stig for 10th. I think that's Stig it is. That will do nicely for me. So, Amy, we are racing for position. There was a buffalo chucked across the track. Stig is going to fire back because we took a slightly wonky line. I'm sliding out wide through here, that's fine. We will duck back into line. There's a good slipstream behind Stig. Don't take out Valtrek on the landing, we do not. Okay. We're in 10th. There is a Smoky Fred, I think, up ahead. Level 8, I believe, is for position. Yeah, then it's Chris, and then we're looking at Mute to try and catch, cars moving forward. It's not been as bigger a wreck. I'm so glad Stig backed out because there would not have been room for 3 wide there. I'm glad they realised that, because we don't, we want to get past the back markers as efficiently as we possibly can. and make those passes stick. So sometimes it's better to focus on clearing the traffic and then go for your, you know, proper overtakes. We have got a good run here to get past Amy as the Super Diamond wants to go and make a nuisance of itself. That's made me slow on the exit of that corner. Still not really got this pass completed, and Stig is going to again have a look to the inside and is not going to get a pass done there. We will get the checkpoint at least. Stig's getting a double overtake here if they can land that, which they do. Nicely done. There's the lead group of cars. The lead pack is very close together, which is fine, but the chances of that staying close together the whole way is a lot smaller. Chris has lost some time there. In fact, actually, as we can see here, something has gone on because we're all catching the lead pack. Chris has fallen out of it. That is Gliska and Level 8 and Liam, and they were all together bunched up. So some manner of chaos has gone on. Me and Stig are just swapping positions here. As we go, that's okay. We'll try and run this in around the outside, and we will not make that one work. In fact, we might lose some positions, although on the exit we're going to get this great slipstream from Stig's car that Chris can't quite do anything about. We will try, we will think about getting to the inside. Stig leaves a space as we go side by side around here. We're looking for that little bit of curb boosting, not quite enough to hold on. Who is leading? Brazen is leading. So the yellow car up there is the leader of the race. So we are all catching the lead pack. Amy had to back out of that move because they landed pretty much in a fiery wreck of a car. Not their own car that time around. Liam's got into trouble. Bad news for Liam there. Amy, though, this time gets the run and will make a pass to the inside. I carry too much speed and almost end up in a Vigoro. Thankfully, we do not. Oh, Amy may have spun somewhere on the inside of all that. Didn't really see. We've got loads of speed over that jump. Mute's in trouble. Oh, and I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. I'm across in front of everybody. Not what we needed. Not intentional. However, yeah, we got kind of screwed in that. It was another crash. It was somebody else's crash that unfortunately just decided that we needed to be involved in it. And we got spun around and flung off the circuit. So, that was that. Yeah. Bugger. Oh, that's going to be an exploding Emperor in front of Chris. Jesus Christ. I'm actually amazed that didn't blow up Chris's car. Chris's car is knackered and will have to reset or be very much down on power. That is, I think, a lot of the lead group here. It's not all of them. I don't think it's the actual leader. It's Brazen that leads somewhere in all of this. A lot of these cars are the vehicles that are battling for the lead of the race. That might be Brazen actually up there, you know. We are battling with Chris here, who will land in front of us. Oh, we had to make the checkpoint. Come on, come on, come on. 2 more times around this circuit. There is a Mini that's very confused in the middle of the track here. We know Chris's car is down on power. We have worked hard to get to this position. We're going to run it in there with a lot of speed. There's a very slidey blue car. There was that Stig. It was. We're up to 5th. I mean, Brazen is right there. That is our leader in the yellow car. And this is the battle, though. Liam's just taken it in that kind of gunmetal, grey, black-coloured car. Level 8 spun, and we are once again the innocent victim. Oh, Chris has spun as well. I mean, this all works for Brazen and Liam. Brazen and Liam are loving this. It was a huge pack of cars lining up behind, and they've all got spread out. Level 8 lost the back end. We could not avoid it, and then I think Chris and someone else got connected trying to avoid it on the inside of the circuit. We've got help in midair from Gliska. Oh, that's unfortunate. Nothing we can do about that one. We will have to cross the line, and this time it is 5th. It's, well, what more can we do? It wants me to finish 5th. Liam claims victory, Brazen 2nd, Gliska is 3rd. Ninetales will take 4th ahead of me. Ewan is 6th ahead of Stig, Level 8 Danger Man, and Mute round out the top 10. Chris ended up down in 11th. Unlucky for Chris. What a race. That was good fun. That was a wonderful what's the word for it? I say selection. The donator was asking about brazen specials, and I feel like that one delivered. It was a bit of a different one. One that we don't normally go to. But there we have it. What a circuit. I enjoyed that actually. That was a good race. I mean, I say race. It was a good amount of chaos. That is for sure. And sometimes that's what you want, really. Drake, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, a plan for my return to joining the stream around my birthday is to employ your advice after my last participation, which I asked about as a FailRace GTA racing mantra. Patience, break early, wait for a moment, win. I mean, yeah, that is. It is. I think it is a really important thing, and this is actually an important thing. We talked about it before, and we'll kind of talk about it a little bit. I'll talk about it now. Sure, we'll go for it. But I talk about it in general in sim racing, but it's especially important in GTA is that you are not going to be overtaking a car all the time, right? You're not going to be able to overtake a car every single lap, every single corner. And one of the biggest mistakes that we see from people, and this is not targeted at anybody, but one of the biggest mistakes that we see very regularly is people not being patient with their overtakes, thinking they have to make an overtake at all times, thinking they have to dive every opportunity. Just because you have a slipstream run doesn't mean you have to use it. Just because you're carrying a lot of momentum doesn't mean you have to make an overtake. Sometimes you've got to sit and bide your time. Sometimes it's a lot more helpful to sit and bide your time. A lot less crashes happen. I mean, sure, we're not perfect. All right, you can watch us lot race, and we still make bumps and shunts from time to time. It does happen quite regularly. One of the things to note is when we raced that first race, for example, when we were racing in a huge pack of cars for a lot of laps. Yes, okay, we did in the end have an accident, but for a lot of the laps, you know, there's a lot of being patient, positioning yourself, being careful, you know, with your overtakes, and a lot of teamwork goes on in this. A lot of waiting for that right moment to strike rather than having to overtake at the first opportunity, and that's generally, you know, what we would advise in this one. So yeah, and it comes with experience. The more you're like, I do appreciate when we race. It is a little bit different to a normal race. Like, we're racing. In some ways, I would compare our racing on GTA to essentially NASCAR. It's essentially pack racing, like you would an oval. A lot of it is about positioning. An awful lot of it is just about positioning your car. You are battling to position your car in the right places. I don't think I have, sadly, Final Corner. I don't think I have that track anymore downloaded. I was going to do the circuit that Ethan requested, but I don't think I have it anymore. I don't know why, unless it's called The Final Corner. Which it is possible. Let's go have a look. Is it called The Final Corner? There's a lot of the circuits. The Final Corner it is! Oh, this is the Lado circuit. And England have done another good thing. In fact, England might be about to do another good thing. So I have got football on my monitor, because, you know... why not? Okay, let's get it. I believe this was the circuit that we had, the infamous. Oh no, not that one. From last job. I believe this was the circuit we had, the infamous "they're all in the fence" moment. Which, yes, of course, it had to be said like the V8 supercar commentators. I mean, it is probably one of the most iconic lines of commentary, certainly for a slightly... It's up there with the, like, he's going for first sort of a moment from BTCC. Outside of Formula 1, I think it's got to be up there as one of the most iconic kind of moments. So, and if you don't watch V8 Supercars, you really should. You absolutely should. It is amazing. It is really, really good. So, but anyway, I digress. Rocket Lasso, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, was watching some classic FailRace videos this week. Any chance you have the track Storm Drain Oval? Is that Storm Drain Oval? What's that? I was about to say, is that Boost Canal with a silly name? But no, I think Boost Canal was legit called Boost Canal. I don't remember that. No, maybe I remember that circuit. I don't know what. I don't know if it is the one I'm thinking it is. We can have a look. We can have a look at some point as to whether I have that or not. I'm not sure. Super Drifts, thank you very much for the donation. Oh, hello, Cass, as well. Hello. What are you doing? You got there was an attempt at me. There was a lot of like face movement, and there was not a lot of noise came out of it. Like he did like the full facial expression range of meowing, just didn't do the rest. Like none of the sound came out of the meow. Silly cat. Yes, I'm talking to you. It's a shame I can't get him to meow. It's a shame the microphone doesn't pick it up that much better. I regularly talk to my pets. I might be going insane. It's very possible I'm going insane. But, oh yeah, they're doing the donut around the trophy was a very Van Gisbergen thing. It was cool though, I gotta say. Nobody quite does celebrations like Van Gisbergen, that's for sure. Anyway, sorry, Super Drifts. I do apologise. Thank you very much for the donation. Saying, can you try out the PC game Jalopy if you haven't already? I have indeed. I played that many years ago, actually, when it first came out. I don't know if much has changed since I last played it, but yeah, I like it. It's a really good game. I mean, I kind of completed it. I kind of completed it, did everything that there was to do. I don't know if we're waiting for anybody else to join. That's why I'm kind of just waiting for a minute. But yes, I did very much like Jalopy. It was good fun. I think I'd done a couple of streams on it. I don't know if any of them are on YouTube. I think they were all streamed on Twitch, from what I remember. But yeah, I do like it. I would very much recommend it. It's been out for a few years now. You can probably pick it up fairly cheap when it's on sale. It's a very good game. It's kind of... I'd love to see... It's kind of like a bit more focused version of My Summer Car or Mon Bazou, that style of game. It's more focused on the journey rather than the car building. But the car is very important. And the long drive... Actually, it's probably closer to the long drive in many ways. In some ways, I think I like Jalopy's... I like the long drive vehicle running part, while Jalopy's car breaking down constantly, I feel, is a bit more interesting aspect of that game. So, yeah, that's my opinion. They're all very good games. If you like that style of game and you haven't tried Jalopy, I do very much recommend it. It's great. We are going to go for sports cars. We'll go 6 laps in sports cars around here. Don't know what we're going to be driving. We'll see if we can have a big old fumble into the wall like we did before. Maybe, who the hell knows. Right. Penumbra FF. I think... Oh, great, let's have some rain. I might have ticked over the 3,000 race mark. That's so many races. That's so many races in all of this. I don't even want to know how many hours. It is raining. Oh dear. Oh no. What could possibly go wrong in all of this? Other than everything. I don't think this is a low grip surface, at least. Actually, maybe this... Maybe this isn't... no, it is the track. It is the track. I think it got slightly changed since the video was done. I think it's been right. It has been run on the stream a couple of times. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm still sorry. I'm trying to push Chris in this back point in the right way. I didn't want to go into that corner that fast, but we were pushed, and I have no doubt cars were pushed into me. Like, I have a feeling there was quite a lot of pushing going on into turn 1 there. So we've got a lot of rain, which is going to make things extra, well, slippy. Well, we'll give you a boot forward. That works. There's not going to be much grip. Whee! That's a snappy, sidewaysy moment. There isn't a crazy amount of grip here. This is not a low grip surface, though, of course. Oh, hello, Liam. Thank you for that. I actually did kind of help. So with this, it's not like full-on crazy no grip here, but they still move around a little bit more. Oh, Liam, that is not what we needed. I'm sorry, Lado, and whoever was stuck on the outside of that one. I didn't want to go over them. However, it was decreed we were going over there, whether we wanted to or not. Now let's get some slipstream. Let's see if we can break away from the pack. The Penumbra, for reasons unbeknownst to anybody in the world, has weird slipstream trails. Oh, that's a little bit of a dicey pass. We will give them some space there, because there was a Penumbra's width there, and literally nothing more. That was very close. Although, fair play, the other... what's it called? The other car was, you know, well behaved, left a space, did everything right in all of that. Oh, can't stop. We have got a little bit wide again. Things are fine. Hello, Cass. Are you going to have zoomies again in the office? It's quite funny when you do, although last time I crashed because you were having funny zoomies. So maybe we can have slightly more composed zoomies this time, or just wait till I finish racing. But you can have all the zoomies you like when I finish racing. We've got a great run through here. It's going to be to the inside of Gliska. Mute is up onto 2 wheels. That's fine. We will bobble some curbs over here and run up the hill. We're in the lead group at the moment. I think that's a Lado on the outside, which is not going to make that one work. We will work our way through here. It's fine. We're up to second. I mean, it's all been nicely enough done. Gliska's led pretty much from the off. That hairpin there is a nasty corner. We have some real issues with that hairpin. It's surprisingly, I think, because the rest of this track is very fast, and then you get to that hairpin and it's suddenly a load of understeer, and up the hill we go to the lead of the race. We know this isn't going to last. Get the car stopped through here. It's going to be a battle. Now where? So there is quite a big slipstream potential in this race. We know that's likely to be the case around this final corner, and it might not even be the battle between me and Gliska as we see Mute and Brazen make the most of the slipstream down the hill. I'm not going to fire the car to the inside here. We're going to be better off just following through here. Is that Liam? No, it was Chris that went into the fence on the outside. We've got a great run through all of this. That's what we need to do on the final lap of the race. So that's what I was about to say, is that the cars in 3rd and 4th may well have a better opportunity at getting that slipstream run to the line. It's just going to depend on how many are together in a pack. Oh, Gliska went for a very narrow gap, which I didn't realise they were going to have a look there. I should have given some more space. So, yeah, that's fine. We will climb the hill. Brazen is going to pass. And again, we're going to be expected. We've got slipstream and catch-up turned on. This is going to change a lot. Gliska with a big slide. The correction for it, though, suddenly ended up in front of me. Unfortunate. Again, nothing intentional in that, and nothing Gliska can do. They've got to fight and catch their car that's out of control. So, that is... yeah, unfortunate, ended up in front of me directly. We're going to have a dive at Danger Man. We will pull this one up in time quite nicely, but we won't get the run on the exit that we want. That outside, trying to overtake on the hairpin is so difficult, because the car on the outside will just dip a wheel over the curb on exit and curb boost their way in front of you. However, here comes that run up the hill. It is Chris having a huge wobble. I nearly crashed into a burger stand. Anybody want no burgers or hot dogs? Anybody want some food? Anybody fancy some dinner or lunch? I don't know, whatever part of the world you might be in, or breakfast if you are in the wonderful. Oh, straight out of my car. I've got no steering. Jeez, if you're that tucked up behind the car in front over that crest, you just lose all steering. The car goes so light, you just have no steering. We are out wide, and we have got a phenomenal run again. I mean, we need to keep doing that. That's what we need. But trying to predict that lap after lap is impossible with this many cars. Liam finds a gap that was barely wide enough, but it was. Well, it was more forced wide enough more than anything. There's not much space there. That's fine, though. We'll get to the inside of Longbow, which is kind of making the most of any slipstream we can. So, as I was saying before this race started, this is what I'm talking about. It's essentially just pack racing at this point. You've got to look for where the runs are coming from. You've got to try and make the most of the runs that you get. It's pack racing, but with a lot more technical corners. We've got rain to deal with this time. We're trying to give Gliska and Liam some space. Sorry, Chris. Chris was turning in to take what was a fairly sensible line. The problem is I just couldn't back out of that one anymore. Like I was going to make that corner, no problem at all. The angle, the line that we were on, with Chris going for a really sort of cutbacky line, I just couldn't change it in time. So, oh, Danger Man's looking to the outside. We've got Stig alongside. There's so many cars in contention here. Liam's to the inside. He's going to get that past to Stig. We'll be on the outside for the hairpin if I keep my nose there, which we end up not bothering with. I'm happy to try and get some curb boosting. I'm happy to try and sit in the draft a little bit down here. We know that opportunities are going to come our way at some point. We've got a great amount of slipstream here. We are on the outside of everybody. The thing is, though, from what we've seen last time around, you don't actually want to lead heading into the final corner. On the exit is where it counts, and we know there's a big enough run that someone's going to pass you. Although this time around, they don't. Interesting. That is not what I expected. Big hit from behind. In all of this, it's not me or Stig got bumped and then straightened up again. We've got no momentum going on here whatsoever. We are to the outside of everybody. Still on the outside of everybody. I mean, we're not really on the track. Not for a lack of trying, though. We basically got held out there, and we have figured out a way to the lead of the race. Was there someone on the inside? No, I don't know. It was saying I was in second, and I couldn't see anybody around me, which was concerning. But there we go. We'll carry this momentum. No. There's a pink car. Is that Amy yet? That was Amy off the nose of Valentine there. Level 8, it was just... I don't know whether level 8 might have got just a kick of oversteer, had to counter steer it and just ended up in the rear corner. It was literally the smallest bump, a bit like that one. Go on, go straight, go back, point the right way, Valentine. Where are you? I'll tell you what, I won't... I would wait, but your slipstream's actually going to put you back past me anyway, so we're better off just kind of going for it and let the slipstream do its work. We're done for now in this one. No. Yeah, we're not going to be able to catch back up to that group in time. We've only got one more lap, and we're going to lose way too much time fighting. Oh, we're down to 18th. One bad lap is all it takes in this. One bad lap. Now, there is... you could see that group. They're about 7 wide going into the final corner. I'm on the brakes super early, and we're still going to struggle. Well, I mean... I'm not really sure what I could have done in that one. If I got any quicker, I would have hit all the cars in front. At some point, I've got to turn in to the corner. Well, we're 14th, but the lead pack is too far away. So we're hoping. I mean, we're hoping for a miracle. We're hoping for some cars to get into trouble. I mean, we'll work together with Amy and anybody really at this point who will want to carry speed and want to make their way up through the pack. I mean, there's a tiny chance that if this lap goes really well. And me and Amy are clever, that we can potentially get ourselves up to the pack. Because they will be slow up the hill, and we will, if we're clever about it, we can slipstream one another and work together in, going up the hill. Come on. Loads of understeer from my car again. If we can get in the draft of Chris, and then we've got to be... The way this works, and the only way this works, is if we slingshot up this hill, slingshot down the hill, and are just positioned perfectly for a run at the line. But we're not going to be the only one trying to do this. Chris is also trying to do this. Mute is in trouble out wide. Mute is in lots of trouble and just gets turned. Unfortunately, it's just all stacked up. We are in the middle of all of this. Everybody is trying to look for a bit of curb. Everyone's trying to look for a bit of slipstream here. I'm not going to get it, I don't think. Nah, we're too far back. But we're going to get a run. but it's not going to be enough, I don't think, because everybody's getting a run on each other. Oh, I mean, it's a huge run for me. It's the final corner. Oh, they are all in the fence again. It's happened again. Much like it did the very first time. Brazen takes victory. We get a podium. They all went in the fence. Everyone went in the fence. I don't know. I think Ninetales got second because they were out wide and got some curb boost, and we somehow ended up in third. That was... we almost got second as well. Brazen got gifted it. Brazen survived that mess. That was just too many cars. It's just, I don't know. I didn't see who. I don't know who it was. Someone fired their car up the inside in the final corner that really shouldn't have. Although, admittedly, everybody else was going. Everyone was crashing already at that point. So yeah, There was no. I think there was going to be a crash anyway, but certainly a car that got fired up the inside really didn't help. But I didn't see quite what happened. Yeah, level 8. It was definitely not your fault. It was just a tiny bit of contact, just a little bit misjudged. And it happens. All it takes is just at a critical point. That was. I mean, that was a seriously... it was a spectacular race. That it was. And, you know, sometimes you got to go with that. Christ. We'll go with supercars. Hopefully some less rain. Hopefully some less rain will be good. Yeah, if we can cheese it again, that would be fine. Amy got fastest lap. Nicely done, Amy. Yeah, it was probably that final lap with us working together. If you managed to stay out of all of the chaos, that would probably be a quick lap because we were just slipstreaming one another, and that is always going to be a good way to get around a circuit like that. But yeah, and that is why this track was requested. That is why the track's name was changed to the final corner. Yeah. I mean, it's not even... Like, the final corner on this circuit is nothing crazy. Alright? It's nothing crazy. It's nothing special. It's just about a 90-degree right, and that's sort of it. But because of the speed going into it, and because the track's so wide, everyone just gets too brave. It's not going to work. I think there's also maybe an element of on the final lap you get people trying to position themselves for the run to the line. Like, some cars don't actually want to lead coming out of the final corner. And the problem is you get cars wanting to overtake, you get cars not wanting to lead, and you just get this concertina effect into a 90-degree corner that's quite tight on the apex, quite a wide run-in, and quite tight on the sort of apex and in places on the exit. And it's just, yeah, it's just asking for trouble. Most laps it isn't, but on the final lap when everyone's trying to go for it, something goes wrong. Let's see. Here's the challenge. Can we do this next race? Oh, someone's joining. Apologies. What do we reckon? Final lap of this race. Can we make it without a shunt? Can we do it? I'm not a particularly betting person, and if I was, I definitely wouldn't be betting on us making it, but you know. Because I'm just expecting there to be a big shunt. Chat is talking about Yorkshire tea gold. That is the best tea. Wow, what a wonderful cup of tea that makes. Damn it! Now I want a cup of tea. Anyway, it's racing time. It's racing time. We have got the Penetrator. I'm actually kind of glad we've got this car, and it's not raining. This car in the rain would not be great. The Penumbra at least isn't too fast and is all-wheel drive, I think. This is not the easiest to drive. Is unnecessarily long. Oh, I did not set the time of day correct. Well, we might have a night race. Okay, sure. That's a thing. We may well have a night race going on. Oh dear. That can only go really well here. I'm just gonna kind of go to the inside. Danger Man was brave actually, as there's a big shunt behind. I was not if I'd been on the outside, I would not have cut across. Now, possibly Danger Man saw that no one was having a big run towards that corner. But that is brave cutting across, because all it takes is one car miss their braking point, and you are going to have a really bad day. And not miss their braking point by just going straight on, miss their braking point as in by a little bit, and just ends up out wide. Oh, I was trying to lift and wait for Chris to turn in. Just misjudged that one a little bit. Did not quite get it right. We've got a great run through here, but again, trying to overtake at the hairpin is really difficult because you just get no speed on the exit through that. So we'll show the nose, but it was never really going to be a serious attempt. Our best bet here is to sit back. Oh, was going to be get a great run through there and then slipstream up the hill. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work. We've got a lot of cars around. I think we actually end up giving Chris a little bit of a tag through there as well. That's fine. We will head around the outside of a 3-wide, I think, actually, through there. Valentine tried to make that one work on a really weird line. Danger Man with a surprisingly big lead at the moment. Right, here comes, well, the entire pack. As, yep, everyone goes soaring past. We will slip to 7th into the final corner. That was actually a bit late on the brakes from me. A bit too late. It actually kind of cost us because we were so slow on the exit. I was desperately trying not to end up in the side of level 8, but it's kind of worked. We're not quite caught Danger Man there, but we have got a good enough run that we made our way out to 4th. Not going to have a look here. We're better off just biding our time. We're better off focusing on getting a good run up the hill, which we have got. Oh, no. Oh, I was trying to get a little bit of slipstream. And we were, yeah, right on the outside. I don't think Chris realised we were there. Oh! Did not realise someone was on top of the bloody tube. I was trying to wait for Chris, because we put Chris round, but it's quite a difficult rejoin, that one. Major Copyright is exploring the map to the absolute limits right there. Okay. There is time for a recovery drive, right? Ewan is going to get that burst of speed on the exit. God damn it. Newt's going to sneak past. Well, it's going to have to be one hell of a recovery drive. It's not impossible. At least the incidents have happened early on in this one. We've got a great run up the hill. Problem is, Mute's also carrying a lot of speed and is going to struggle to stop. So that's what I didn't want to do, and we did manage to avoid doing that particular thing. So here we go. Back into the draft. The pack's kind of spread out. It's all got little gaps going on, which is kind of better for making progress forward. Gliska was really brave around the outside of Lado there, and I don't think Lado quite realised there was a car on the outside. There is a spinner in the final corner. There was a few spinners in the final corner. We've got a good run through here. We will just pick up places where we can, and this only puts us 10th. Still got 9 cars to try and find our way past down here. Right, on the brakes. Through the first corner we head. Actually really quick through there. If I could do that every lap. But the thing is, you can't do that every lap, right? What would be a very fast lap time around here, you just don't do, because you spend all of your race battling. Spend all your race fighting side by side with somebody, so you don't actually get to take racing lines very often. Ewan is going to have a look around the outside here, and I think we lag bubbled Ewan. There was clearly no contact on my screen, yet Ewan got put sideways. I think we might have lagged. There might have been a little. Maybe I've got a bit of lag going on tonight, because there's a couple of cars now that I've hit but not hit. I don't know. The wonderful people who are racing in this, do let me know if I'm lagging a bit. Shouldn't be. I don't know why I would be, but have I got any drop? I can't look at this current moment in time if I've got any drop frames going on. We are going to hold on to 10th at the moment. No, I'm not really fussed about defending there. That's just about taking the line I want. Have I got drop frames? No drop frames at all. So that's the thing. Okay, Gliska, go. Go, go, go. Oh, God. Very light over there. Go on, Gliska. I actually want to give loads of space here. I'm not fussed about... Oh, I think Gliska was actually going to let us go the other way. I'm not fussed about defending this position. I don't want to defend these positions. I want to work together with these cars. And that's what Gliska's going to want to do as well. We want to all work together because we want to catch the leader. We want to catch Danger Man up at the front. Gliska's going to look to the outside. That's fine. You can do that if you wish. Ewan's got a great run off the outside of all of us. Ewan with a massive run. Ewan got 3 places up that hill. That was incredibly well done as we dive under brakes. Valentine is slower with over position. They are. Okay, so we are racing Valentine for position. Now, the unfortunate bit is we are all stacked up now. We don't need this. Level 8 has the leader. The leaders are miles ahead. No, the leaders are absolutely miles ahead. Oh, sorry. Right, here we go. We will climb the hill. There is a Valentine having an issue, and Chris has a problem. Chris is around in a circle, and we have not really gained much this lap, but we will get plenty of speed coming down the hill. We will go past a 1, but I got nowhere to go with the momentum on the outside of everybody. No one's able to really make the most of this one. We're almost a little bit too close together there to make that really useful. I'm running wide through there because I knew there was a car on the inside. I didn't want to squeeze it into the wall. Right. Yeah, we're really struggling to catch the leaders. I'm surprised. This track feels to me like a circuit where catch-up would be quite effective. You've got long straights, you've got big hills, but it's just not. We are just not catching the leaders. There is sound. Found a parking space. Ewan is liking that run wide and climb the wall line. I guess that's something right there. Ooh. Car gets very light going over that crest. It is a horrible crest. Okay, Gliska. We've got a couple of laps to try and make something of this. If we want to work together, I'm happy to do so. This is probably our best chance, right? Our best chance is me and Gliska can work together without anybody else around to interfere. And if we can do this, there is definitely a chance for us here. Right, okay, so get a good run up the hill. Gliska doesn't want to defend this. Nope, we will be passed. Whoop. Get the car slowed. There are the lead pack. So yeah, Gliska doesn't want to defend that. I don't want to defend it down here. So I'm going to give plenty of space to Gliska if they want to come past. Oh, they're going to give us a bump. That's fine. Right, run down the hill. Is Gliska going to get a big slipstream pull? They will, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. They're probably not going to go for this pass into the final corner. Nope, they will around the outside if they can stop it in time, which they cannot. Ah. I was expecting them to fall into line and follow us, but they didn't. We got onto the final lap of the race. I mean, we might get everybody through the final corner. I suspect it is more to do with the fact that we're all spread out. Surprised how spread out this race has got. It has really, really spread out. There is always a chance, but I think even if they had it, even if all the top cars crashed, it would be unlikely that I would be the one that picked up the pieces, because somebody would get out of that crash quick enough that it wouldn't be me that managed to win it. I mean, we'll keep pushing, because you never know. This is where I've been it from 6th for no reason, because I'm running in 6th on my own pretty much, but yeah, I think I'm just pushing it too hard now. A little bit of overdriving maybe creeping in as I'm trying to catch up to the pack, but it's just not going to be enough. We needed a few more laps. I think even if we had Gliska here to work with, I don't think it would have mattered. It wasn't going to be enough to make up that time. We just lost way too much early on. We tried to recover as best we could. The final corner is coming up. Is there going to be madness this time around? I mean, they're all fighting one another. They're all close together. There's always a chance, but it looks like they're much neater and much better sorted this time out. And indeed they are. We round the final turn. Victory is going to go the way of Danger Man by the looks of it, ahead of level 8 and Liam. We will cross the line. All we could manage in that was 6th. Not a bad recovery. We tried our best. We lost a little bit in traffic. But yeah, Major Copyright gets fastest lap of the race at 26.8. Yeah, Danger Man from level 8, Liam Stig, and Longbow. We would take 6th Peter Brazen, Gliska, Lado, with Copyright rounding out the top 10, just beating out Chris. Oh, it was a good race. We had a fun battle. You know, we were fighting for 10th for a lot of the time, but we did indeed have an entertaining race around there. Yeah, 6th. We've had a very average stream. We've had 4ths and 6ths and 3rds and mid-pack, really. Ethan, thank you very much for the donation. I'm glad to see the track is still living up to its rebrand. Indeed. I also love your description of pack racing for FR races. And it's something I find even more impressive given you have no rear view mirror in GTA. Yeah, I mean, if we manage to get a rear view mirror in GTA, that would be really helpful for our sort of racing. I think there's another thing that when it comes to racing on this game, another thing that's not really spoken about, but does play a really big role, and this is part of the reason how we make pack racing work, especially as often as we do, especially with the filming crew, is we've raced together literally hundreds and hundreds of times, and we might not have a rear view mirror, but subconsciously we know where we're expecting a lot of cars to be. Now, that's not to say that we don't get it wrong sometimes, and there are certainly times where, for example, I've moved expecting a car to be somewhere, and they end up not being. It's never going to be absolutely perfect at all. But it is something that you get used to when we race together as many races as we have. You do get to a point where you almost know what the other cars are going to do. You know where they're likely to where they're likely to go for an overtake, where the cars are likely to be, and it's just like this sixth sense that you have of where vehicles are going to be. And the same could be said when it comes to normal racing. It's more prevalent in this because of the speeds involved and the way the racing. You don't normally race this close for this long, so that, I think, is part of where it comes from. But yeah, it's interesting, and it's just something that you get used to over time. The more you race with a group, and the more you race with a group that race similarly with each other. So there's just an element of racer's instinct, if you want to call it that. But it's just, you kind of know where cars are going to be. But I will say though, while that is true to a degree, a rear view mirror would be very, very good. I wish we could have an option to have it on. It's such a simple thing. It'd be so good. There'd still be crashes. There's no doubt about it. There'd still be crashes, but it would be really cool. It'd be really cool. It'd be really helpful. Is this the new body? Is this new stuff on the Schwarzer? I don't remember, to be honest. I've given up paying attention to GTA cars. There's so many of them. It's difficult. It's difficult to pay attention to them. Adam and Loz, thank you very much for the donation. So enjoying the racing. Enjoying the racing tonight, thanks to the FR crew. Alex, we want FailRace merch like yours and Lado's. How do we get it? Also, Yorkshire Gold for the win. I don't know whether it's intentional. I don't know whether it's intentional, but incredibly well done managing to get the percentage of the donation bar to reach 69.69. That's some incredibly good maths got on right there. So good work. So, I mean, I did talk about this a little while ago, but in case people didn't see the stream, didn't hear me talk about it when it did come up. So the hoodies that me and Lado wore during the Lexus track day, Lado made them. Lado had them made. They were custom made for that. There currently isn't any plans to sell them, but that is not to say that there won't ever be. Quite a few people have asked about them, so. Yeah, it may well be something for the future. It is. I'm glad people like them. They were really cool. It's incredibly well done by Lado. Incredibly well designed and made by Lado. That one, because they are really, really cool. I don't even know where mine is. I think it's in a drawer somewhere. Is it a drawer somewhere? I'm keeping it nice so that I only wear it during filmed stuff rather than general day-to-day life, probably not a good idea because you'll get covered in hair. Dog hair, cat hair, you know. All of that stuff, basically. But yeah, there is a chance that we might see some of that in the future. Currently, it isn't available, but if enough people are after it, then we might do something about getting some made and sold and etc. So yeah, we shall see. But yes, Yorkshire tea gold. Oh, such wonderful stuff. Such wonderful stuff indeed. Ah, Kitty Cass. You have nicked the cat tree. I'd say that's Eve's spot, but Eve's spot as of late has just been wherever I sit, Eve sits on my lap and gets in the way. that's her job. I don't know where she is at the moment, actually. The fact that she's not in the office really surprises me. Really, really surprises me. Anyway, shall we? What is the time? Because there is a Top Drives event tonight that I will be. We will be finishing a little bit early because I might have a chance to win the Hennessy Venom. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try. So we shall see. Mr. Gaines, thank you very much for the donation. Saying time for the Colts to disappear again. Oh well, it kind of did, but it kind of didn't. It doesn't read 69. It's now just 69.89. The cult has not been gone completely. It is apparently more difficult to kill the cult than initially thought. Where shall we go to today? Did we have any? Oh, we were looking for Storm Drain Oval was one that was requested. That I genuinely don't remember what the track. Well, I think no, I don't have it. I think I knew what one it was. I think that might have been the circuit where we drove the Vamos for the first time, and it was absolutely awful. Well, I could be completely wrong. Let's go. I think we've driven a Pone circuit today, but this track is cool. Let's go here. We've actually had mostly sensible races. Also, for those that probably not many, England actually did a fairly good. England did a fairly good football, which is very un-England, but it's nice. England have been consistently not terrible, which is very weird to say. Right, let's get everybody from the last job invited. Right, we'll go 4 laps. They're quite long laps around here, so we'll race the faster cars at this track. We'll go with sports cars first. So, haven't seen this track before. It is actually really cool. It is one that has a bunch of alternate routes. The reason why I'm doing this track, actually, when I saw it, I decided to run it. I think I was flicking through. So, as a creator, you have like a tab that can look at comments across multiple videos. And the video for this, someone commented on saying they really liked the track and wanted more like it. And I agree, it's a really cool track. And they happened to comment it on it today for a video that's probably like 2 years old. Alright, Fast Dude is a randomer. I can remove them. But yeah, that's why I'm doing this track, is literally because I saw a comment on it and thought, oh yeah, that was actually a really cool track, and we haven't driven it very often. So, yeah, that's why we're doing it. Comet SR, those things are bloody fast. Maybe we'll go 5 laps. No, let's stick with 4. So yeah, this track is a split route. So there's multiple routes in multiple places actually around here. So you got to try and pick a preference. I know the route that I like to take around this track. I know what one I think is the fastest. That being said, there are alternates that work. You've got to be careful. And yeah, kind of that's that. Yeah, you really have got to be careful in places. The hope is that the hope is that we will be able to make the most of the kind of opportunities that come our way, and we will be able to stay out of trouble. Oh, we got a Bumpy. Is Bumpy hanging around in chat, or did Bumpy just join the Xbox party? We might have a Bumpy on the way. Or Lado's just shouting bumpy because Lado feels like it. I think sometimes... Bumpy is joining. Hey! I think Lado sometimes just shouts Stevie because he fancies shouting Stevie. If I'm honest. Like... it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Okay, we can hold proceedings momentarily while we get a Bumpy into the session. Adam and Loz, thank you very much for the donation. Saying the cult is back. Sorta. Maths is hard. It is back. It's 69.96, which you know. It's there. The cult is doing its thing. The cult is doing its thing as it tends to do. Bumpy is here. Now we just got chat shouting Stevie, of course. Right, we are ready to go. I think we've got the comments around here. It's going to be mayhem. And yeah, I see what happens. I'm going to try and not crash into a electricity pylon. That is the way to go. Oh, the pylon route is technically the fastest, but bloody hell is it dangerous. Now, in the sports cars, there's a couple of jumps on this track. Sports cars are fast enough to land them. There is one very, very risky line that I don't think we've ever seen anybody pull off successfully, but it is possible. I think Dangerman tried it a few times last time we drove around here. And I don't know how much speed you can make, how much time you can gain if you take the one of the routes. But yeah, we will see. We are going to desperately try and survive. And of course, we can't actually take the shortcut into turn 1 off the start line. I mean, well, theoretically you could, but you'd have to cut across the entire pack and there's no way you'd make it. By the looks of it, a few cars tried and had a big crash. So Dangerman was the one in the right place to make the most of it. Now, I want to go the way Dangerman is going. Wait, not actually quite that far that way, but I mean, there's a couple of, like, Mute took an alternate route as well, an even more alternate route than we were taking, which was something. Now, I want to be going this way because this is the route that you want. Oh no! Okay, and it was the route that you wanted, but we got connected, and now no one's going to make the route here. I don't think. Nope. Oh yes! Thank you! It's worked. Kind of. Not very well, but it has worked. Bloody hell, I've got loads of speed, I'm going to kill a longbow! And that is the downside of that rejoin. I'm in a really bad place. This has gone very poorly for me. Oh dear. Willilita Ricker, thank you for the donation, saying no 69. Oh, the cult of 69 has been bested for now. Right, so we've got cars diving off. I think this is the route that we want to take from what I remember, maybe. Was it this route? No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the other route. No, it was the other route. I think we've all gone the slow route here. Possibly? Without meaning to, I believe we have, yes. We have all gone the slow route. There is a much quicker route through there, so we did see a car go the right way, but I don't know where on earth it came out. Alright, up the hill we go in our monstrous comet. We're back to 12th. I mean, look, at this stage, in a race this chaotic, it's definitely not over yet. It's going to be tough for us. It is definitely going to be a difficult one. We can't really afford any more mistakes. Back end of my car that was bobbling all over the place on that. Big airtime down here, even more airtime down there. Just going to be focused on getting it stopped, getting it turned, which we do nicely. And on the power once more. We might get to the inside and we will pass there. Right, back into the draft we go. Right, into the slipstream we head. And we're back up to 10th. Now, I did not get across to take the shortcut into turn 1, as I would have liked. I was going too fast, and I momentarily forgot pretty much about where we were going. Mute is taking that Mute, maybe Mute's line is slightly better than the normal one, or it probably would be if they didn't get a massive oversteery moment. Got to be careful with the way that section rejoins. You see there, Jamie and Longbow do get spat out. Oh, I missed a checkpoint somewhere. Where did I miss a checkpoint? Where did I miss a checkpoint? Sorry, I'm just watching back. What bit did I miss a checkpoint on? Oh, was it because... Oh, I know where I missed it. Because I've jinked out of the way of an oversteery car. Okay, well, yeah, this race is done. This race is gone and done and dead and buried, pretty much. Yeah. That's unhelpful. What can you do at that point? Like, if we hadn't have done that... For a second I thought I missed a checkpoint again there. If I hadn't have done that, I was going to get sideswiped by Jamie anyway. So it was like, screw, damned if we do. If I'd realised we were going to be missing a checkpoint, I would have just dove on the brakes, I think. But, yeah, I just didn't realise at the time that we were going to miss a checkpoint doing that. It happens. This race hasn't gone great for me. The recovery drive would have to be astonishing. No, I was going to say it might be possible, but it'd be really difficult from here. We're so far back that to do it would require, I think, a lot of help from forces outside of our control. Good run up the hill here. We can maybe get to the inside of Valtrek, is it? Yes, it is. There is someone parked in a building. I mean, okay, right, if me and Level 8 can work together, well, not like that. If me and Level 8 can work together, or Valtrek, if we could all work together, be able to make something happen with sort of slipstream and alternating and all of that. But it's going to be a very tall order, and there's absolutely no room for error now. I mean, there wasn't really any room for error when I made a massive mistake and missed a checkpoint, but there sure is it's not now. We're going to need everything to go our own way. We're going to need to get every single shortcut possible, and we're going to need to get every single route absolutely perfect here. We will dive down here. It is slightly quicker. It's risky. Like, that route there is very, very risky, to be fair. Now, we want to go this way. It has its, as we saw, it has its dangers on the exit, but we are going to leapfrog Fred and Jamie by going that way. It puts us to 14. Mute and Stig are up ahead. Stig is not going to get held. Stig slightly missed the turning. Now, of course, those of us that have run this track before, filming crew will have a big advantage over those that haven't run it, because we do, well, possibly remember the routes. We do know where we're going. Through there. This is where it gets a little dicey to rejoin to the main part of the circuit. However, no traffic around. We might be on for a fastest lap of the race. I think the fastest lap might be the best we're going to get here. If I can get into the slipstream of Mute, that would be really helpful. And Mute had a little wobble heading onto the motorway. I then had a little wobble as well. So it's kind of not done a huge, not really gained much, not really lost much here. Big airtime. That's off to the right there. You'll see a big ramp that no one's ever got right, but we think could be an even bigger shortcut. But it's very tough to aim for it. I should have tried it this lap, to be honest. I should have just gone Hail Mary, because, let's face it, we're 10th. We have gained massively, and I do think this is probably going to be the fastest lap of the race for me, at least. Chris is too far back to be getting any slipstream, so I can put my car wherever I want. Down here, we will continue to run. Level 8. I think it's at level 8. There's major copyright. Have they found another shortcut, maybe? Is there one there? I mean, I wouldn't put it past Pone for there to be a route somewhere there. All major copyright is just exploring. No, I think there is a route up there somewhere, you know. Yeah, there is, although it's obviously not a fast one, as we have come out in front. We will dive down that shortcut through turn 1. We're up to 8th now. This has been one hell of a recovery job. Longbow is going to the inside, looking for a way past. I do not want to give any space through there. I do not want to be forced to take the route that I don't want to go on. We will appear here with pre-shot, and that's the 6th place for us. They are moving around again. I'm trying to more signal my intent as to what way I'm going with this. It's not about defending, it's about saying, look, I'm coming across the track that direction. We jump over Ewan, I mean, that could be the leader. I think I see Gliska and Danger Man up in front there. We are absolutely flying. Lado's crashed into the pylon. We will jump and rejoin the circuit. We are up to 4th. No! I just got airtime. It was such a good recovery as well. It was going so well, and then I got airtime. I just got a bit too much speed. I got a bit too much airtime, and it just fired it. I couldn't gather it up in time. I'm gutted. I tell you what, up until that crash, that was one of the best recovery drives I've ever done, but now at this point it really is going to have to be aim for that Hail Mary and see what happens. No one's ever landed it. No one's ever made it. Let's try and see where it goes. Is it any better? I don't really think it's that much faster. I mean, we have gained some time, maybe? Maybe we gained a couple of places. Actually not as bad on the landing as I thought it was. Maybe when we tried it, we realised we were in slower cars or something. In this, it really didn't feel that difficult to aim for. I feel like actually that would probably be the way to go, if I'm honest. We're back to 8th again. I'm gutted about that. Of all the drives, I've done many, many good drives in this game. I've done many good races. The recovery on this one, up until that point, was probably one of the best I've ever done. And I'm so disappointed that it ended that way. I mean, we're so close, but we're probably about to get slipstream past all the way to the line now, which is disappointing to say the least. Yeah, Major Copyright is about to pass us. Although, the good news is we might not lose out anymore. Longbow's come off worse. We do get fastest lap of the race. Level 8? Oh, level 8 got victory. We were working with them at one point. So it's quite telling who went on astonishing recovery drives by the fact that I did a 2066, level 8 did a 2071, and no one else was below a 210. Oh, Longbow. I didn't see what happened to Longbow. I just saw Longbow pointing the wrong way. But, yeah, that is unfortunate for Longbow. Gee, me and level 8 were absolutely flying at different points in that. I mean, the recovery to 8th isn't bad. It's the fact that I was there. We were right in the fight. But that's how it goes. Still, that midsection of that race was astonishing. Oh, well done, level 8, though, for taking victory in that one. Lado gets 2nd ahead of Gliska, Shadow 4th ahead of Ewan, copyright mute. I would end up 8th ahead of Danger Man, with pre-shot ending up 10th. What happened to... oh, Major Copyright ended up 6th. Sorry, I apologise. I missed the... For a second, I lost where they went. They were right behind me. How did they... But then I just missed the name because I'm a blind idiot, apparently. The D-Train. Thank you very much for the donation. I say my first chance to donate since the return of the live streams. Time Zone Joys. Ah, yes, of course. Thanks for all the content over the last 2 years. They've been great to have a leave of... been great to have a leave of normalcy over the whole COVID existence. I'm not quite sure what you're asking in that one, but thank you very much for for the donation. I'm glad to hear that you have been enjoying the videos and enjoying the streams. Glad you managed to catch one live and all that. Yeah, it's been fun actually coming back to streaming. I know I streamed a lot for a long time on Twitch. And I took a long break, and I have to say it has been fun coming back to this. Streaming and video making are very, very different, and they're both fun in their own way. They're both entertaining things in their own way, and yeah, you know, I enjoy video making, and I do very much enjoy streaming. It has been great fun to be back. I hope the folks at home, I hope you are all enjoying this. Whatever world of nonsense we can manage to come up with here. So yeah, it has definitely been good fun getting back into streaming and everything. And there will be plenty more. There will be plenty more going forward. Banshee. Okay, I like Banshee. Doesn't get used very often. So, yeah. Seriously, making the videos and streams is quite fun. I mean, like, at the end of the day, streaming and video making is my job, but I do enjoy doing this. It's a very fun job. It can be very stressful sometimes. It can be very stressful a lot of the time, to be honest, but it is also good fun. I think I like... We've got a random tangent here, but that's fine. That's the joy of streaming. You know, the things that I love about streaming are I can go on random tangents, which is very par for the course for me. But you know, the advantage of streaming is you can get distracted. You know, you can talk nonsense for a while. You can interact with chat, and it's great fun. The advantage of video making is, you know, you can have an idea and you can go and see that idea through. You can make something work, and that's great. Now, there is a line. I've never done this line. I don't know where the hell it goes. Well, Chris apparently does know this line. Sorry, Chris. I didn't know where I was going up here. I've never done this line on this circuit before, so that's why I was a little bit cautious. There is a line straight on. It is a flat out all the way up there, so that's my bad there. But yeah, so there are two very different disciplines, video making and streaming, but both have their advantages, both have their their plus points. I'm glad I can bring both kind of to this channel. Oh, Lado, that was a bad place. I don't even know how the physics did Lado get there. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Lado managed to kind of bump the pylon and then get eaten by said pylon. The pylon was hungry. We are going this way. I think we managed to kind of spook Amy out of taking this route by forcing them to, or by not really giving them much space to make it across. Do I go for that mad route? I feel like it's a little bit unnecessary at this stage. It is definitely quick, and if you get it right, someone has gone for it. Yeah, you do gain a bit on the way up there. Jamie went for it, but it's not actually that much different. I think your main gain on that route would be you stay out of trouble. Maybe if you've got someone to slipstream with and you go over it, you could make some time because it is just a straight line. Oh, I thought there was going to be some contact there. Thankfully there wasn't. Me and Level 8 have been side by side for approximately half a lap at this stage, and it doesn't look like it's going to change at any point. Jamie's going to get involved. I've now got another car to be side by side with. We've got a yellow car. And at some point I would like to track to myself. We will maybe make this stick around the outside. Nope, we're still side by side with Jamie. Still we go. Danger Man with a good burst of speed, and Level 8 will take the lead of the race through there. And Major has got a great run through all of this. He's going to duck to the inside. Oh, a little bit laggy. We will ping out the other side in the lead here. Yeah, it is risky firing your car through that section, so I do prefer this line. This is my preferred line through here, but we know the other line's not terrible. We will hit all of those. So all sorts of routes have got on there. Me and Danger Man have made most of that first section. Now the cars going straight on through the car park is slightly well, it's actually quite equal, but you do struggle. You can still land down here and make this route going the car park one, but it is a lot more difficult. Right, here we go. I mean, I can't really overtake down here. I've not got the slipstream to make a pass. It's too narrow and you can't pass through the pylon. So at the moment I am just kind of sat in the slipstream. We will get a good run, and now we will get our chance to overtake Danger Man, although it's only just, jeez. Then we got airtime and very nearly murdered the red car. Not what we were going for, but there we go. We are going to take this route, and everyone is going to follow us as expected. So this route here is definitely the preferred one. Basically, the other route is, I think, a tiny bit faster overall. However, it's this corner here. The other route, you've got like a 90-degree corner and you're really slow, whereas this one, you're just full speed over a jump. So the rest of the route might be even, but that section, that jump is where you make all your time. So that's why you'll see most cars taking that motorway route when they remember about it, basically. I've got nowhere to go at the moment. We're just kind of sat in this. I mean, much as me and Level 8 and then me and Jamie sat side by side for a while, these cars are producing some wonderful racing. I mean, we are on the outside of a 3 wide. There was a Banshee's width on that outside left, and and not really anything more. We have now got a run. We've had a look. Oh, Danger Man with a huge run. He's got me right with a big jump. We are again gonna back end, let go big time. Chris managed to go through the middle of 2 cars as I was sliding. There's so many cars everywhere at the moment. Yeah, that barrier comes up quick there. There is no doubt about it. Jamie has got a run and would beat us to the line there if it was the final lap of the race. We will again carry... I mean, Jamie actually carried a lot of speed through turn 1 to be in that position, despite taking the longer route. So me and Danger Man are, I'm pretty sure, going to bail off this way. Yeah, Danger Man and Mute, I think, have followed. Everyone else has gone the other way. Oh, we ended up out wide there, though. I think a few cars have gone through the car park. Danger Man is likely to slipstream past us. That's fine. Yeah, a few car park cars. So they're going to try... I think they're going to end up jumping off, and they're going to try and land. Yeah, Mute is going to back off because they want this route as well, which is probably the sensible thing. And this is a carbon copy of the previous lap. I'm just following Danger Man through this section. The only difference is we've got Mute, who does get a better run than I did. We will make this move stick, and Danger Man will yield. I had the momentum, you know, it was sensible to not fight that one there. We've got a great run up the hill. Danger Man then got both of us. I said that now this is proper respectful racing stuff. I don't, you know, most of what we're doing here is we're kind of racing. We're passing, but all in relatively low risk areas. Mute is biding their time behind. I've got a good run here. But if I'm not quite going to make it, I didn't have the slipstream died on me, so Danger Man actually lifted off to not fight with us. And in the end, it's not, oh god, there's so many cars catching up. Because we've been fighting like this, Mute's got the big slipstream run. Longbow is going to go an awkward way, but recovers it. The 3-car battle was fun. The 7-car battle may be less fun, but, you know, it's what we've got to deal with now. Oh, we're up over the crest. We're back to 3 wide again. Ewan going to look for that outside line. We will make sure that there is space, and there is. Ewan gets a help from, I think, a level 8. And we're on the outside again towards the wall. This is a lot of cars in a very, very small piece of track. He's asking for trouble, but so far all is good. We've got one more lap after this. Could we get the final lap cleanly? Oh, maybe not. Ewan tried to jump over us. That's not what you need. Yeah. I mean... unexpected airtime was the problem there for Ewan. I think they got a helping hand from somebody as well. But it was probably just more cars with slipstream going on. We got a big push there from Mute. Chris brushed the wall. I mean, we're happy to dive to the inside. Jamie to the lead of the race. Oh, we're going to come out of there with a lot of speed, and I understeered my way in towards the yellow car. However, it was a small bump, but no real harm done. We will continue to take this route. Danger Man follows. There was a mistake behind us. Oh, that was so close. That was so close to being a race-ending crash. Danger Man's got that slipstream run again. Almost every lap we've done exactly the same thing down there, and I'm happy to continue doing this because at the end of the day, like, I want to go this way. Danger Man's going to go this way. There's no point in doing something mad and having a pointless crash around here. We've got a good amount of speed on the landing. Danger Man's not going to fight this because they know better of it. We've got to get single file one way or another through there. Can't pass down here. It's bumpy and awkward. And then this is where you get the passing done. Danger Man will shoot past briefly. We will fight back. I mean, we've got a big lead. Everyone else has either taken different routes or just lost time in this lap, which is fine for us. Can we make this work? We do. I mean, there's room to go 2 wide at racing speed there, but only just, but we made it work. You know, we're giving each other sensible racing room, and again, we'll do the same thing there. Danger Man with a big slingshot. Now Level 8 and Longbow are coming to join us, and it's going to be a 4-car battle for the lead here. Might even be more if Ewan catches. It looks like it might be the 5 of us here that will decide this race. And now is our turn to get the big run. These things seem to get a lot of slipstream, these cars. Oh, that looked like someone in the wall. Was it Mute or Level 8? Someone like that, I think. Whichever one it was that had been with us. I think it was Mute, possibly. Ended up in the wall. Unlucky. A bad time to have a mistake like that. They're down in 6th place now and out, so it is going to be between us lot here that will decide the winner. I didn't even see the Frosty Gold car. I saw Chris. I didn't see Ewan when I was looking back. It is... Where is Ewan? Ewan is on the outside as we barrel in towards this final section. We're side by side with Chris. Dangerman has the lead, but we know there's going to be slipstream to play out before the end of this race here. We are all trying to fit through these final few corners. Who is going to be in the best place for a slipstream run to the line? Is it going to be me? Is it going to be Chris? Is it going to be Longbow? It's going to be Chris, I think. We've got a lot of slipstream, but it's too late. Chris will win it. We couldn't quite do that. That was an astonishingly good race. Chris got it just, and only just, from me. Ewan gets 3rd ahead of Longbow and Dangerman. To be honest, any one of us could have won this race. That was so close. In the end, it came to a slipstream battle. And if I hadn't got tangled with Longbow, I lost a tiny bit of momentum with a bump with Longbow. If I'd got that right, then we would have beaten Chris to the line, I think. But it is the way it goes sometimes. Well done, Chris, for claiming victory. Yeah, I mean, any one of us definitely was in the fight there for a long. I mean, me and Dangerman have raced for a long time, very close together. Yeah, we basically did every single lap. Me and Dangerman did the same thing. I led through turn 1. Dangerman overtook me after the split route, and then I either followed or passed by the pylon, which is incredible. That was a lot of fun. That was an awful lot of fun. What a wonderful race. What a wonderful battle. The D-Train, thank you for the donation. Saying, sorry, I should have proofread that one. Wise, trying to get back to the video. Why is it trying to get back to the video and rushed? A leave of normalcy is what I meant. Thanks again. Don't worry, we all do bloody typos. It is a very common thing to say, to say the least, in this one. Right, it is sumo time. It is sumo time. Rocket Lasso, thank you very much for the donation. So I need to stop asking for obscure tracks. You were correct. It was the first Vamos track. I see. Look at that. My memory, not that terrible. Not that terrible at all. How about a challenge instead? Start from the back of the pack. Oh, well, I thank you very much for the donation, but it is time to move on to good old Sumo, in which you can't really start from the back of the pack. However, I'm sure we can try that in future at some point. So, yeah. I do thank you very much for the donation, though. It is greatly appreciated, of course. Right, let's go and load this up. We're going to try and get this... no, not that one. I was right in dithering, basically. Okay, so let's go to Sumo Remix. Let's go Sumo Remix 2. Let's do it. This is... Actually, you know what? No, because I think we did that one last time we did Sumo. Maybe 4? Yeah, let's go 4. All right, let's... I've had a change of heart. Let's go here instead. We will have... So, the way this is going to work... Right. I don't know whether everyone from here... We might get everyone from the party. They might all make it. Basically, this is going to be a reset, if you will. So, we're going to invite the party in. And then whatever space is left will be open to anybody who wishes to join. Now, if you want to take part, everything is reset, so you're going to have to send another message to Ewan, whose name is 3rd on the list on the screen at the moment. So send a message to Ewan, and Ewan will try and get you connected. Yeah, I'm afraid there's not always the biggest amount of spaces with these. Sadly, it is just the way that it goes here. But yeah, that's how we're going to work this one. And yeah, maybe there's only 9 of us from the film crew. I don't know. I think others might be coming. But yeah, we will. We've got a bumpy on the way, and yeah, we will see. Sport Classics, that's quite a fun class, actually. That's actually quite a good balanced class last time. The Ardents are strong, but they weren't unbeatable. The Rapid GT Classic was quite good. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of potential for this class. Probably one of the more balanced classes, actually. Chat, place your bets on how quickly it is before I friendly fire someone. I'm sorry, but we all know it's going to happen at some point, right? I wish it didn't, but I do know. I do know what I'm like, and I do know that there's a very good chance that we are going to end up friendly firing someone. I try not to. Hello, Kitty Cass. You are very noisy today. Well, he's very noisy to me. I know you're not going to hear it very well. So there is always that. We have got a full lobby. Valtrek, Valentine, Sound and Noise, and Elusive 7 round out. So, are we going to have... Yes, Cass, you have opinions that must be shared very loudly. I don't know whether chat can hear you, though. Yes. Oh, Cass is very talkative. So, there's a chance that we're going to end up with all the non-filming crew members together. There's a chance it might spread the teams out. We don't really know. We're just going to launch it. We're going to see what happens. I'm likely to drive the Ardent here. It's probably going to be me, Danger Man, and Chris. Let's go with that as a team. It seems to put me, Glisker, and Danger Man together. It just always seems to put us together when it comes to Sumo. It has not! Okay, it's put me, Chris, Bumpy, and Sound together. We have a purple team. We've got Level 8, Valtrek, Elusive 7, and Valentine. We have got Liam, Mute, Lado, and Aaron, Longbow, Ewan, Dangerman, and Glisker. Okay. Hello, Noisy Cat. Yes, I know you're very noisy. Are you going to jump up and you're going to meow down the microphone again for everybody? No. There is always a good chance that Sumo will forget how to score, count, or do anything correctly. That is very true. I can't friendly fire Glisker, though, this time around. Oh, no, I can't friendly fire Glisker or Danger Man, which is quite impressive. Drake, thank you very much for the donation. Saying FR crew were all in for disgracing. When a cry came out that had them all bracing, Lado was grumpy as here came old Bumpy, who Alex found himself in for some racing. Oh, we've got filming crew limericks going on. Hey, nice. I'm always... Oh, God, we've got somebody with a Deluxo. Is that... Who is in the Deluxo? Oh, Bumpy. Oh, Bumpy. The Deluxo is not very good at this, unfortunately. Leave Bumpy alone. That was actually not as close to the edge as I thought it was going to be. So we've got two Ardents that are good. We have a Swinger that's quite good. There is and there's a Deluxo, and Deluxo is not good. It's too light. It gets spun around for reasons that we don't really fully understand. I was hoping we could get some help from another purple car there, but alas, we could not. Oh, go on, pink car. Oh no, Chris! Chris went to go and murder the pink car and carried too much speed and fell off. Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris. Well, pink are down to 2. We should really murder orange and green cars now. That seems to be what we need to do here. Oh, well, orange have at least got a Deluxo as well. Ewan is trying to represent that one. I couldn't get Longbow out. I tried. I tried, although Orange were keen on working together to save and protect Longbow, which is not a bad idea, of course. Wait, don't you go bullying my teammate. Oh no, they're chasing, but leave poor Bumpy alone. One of the green cars is being mean, although I think they're all going to end up timing themselves out over here. Oh, that was way bigger than it needed to be. Oh, Bumpy made it in! Yes, Bumpy! Glorious! Bumpy made it in, and the car that was bullying him didn't. Oh, no sound. Hey, we all got connected with Ewan, I think. Was it Ewan? Maybe. Nicely done, Bumpy. The fact that Deluxo somehow made it in is astonishing to me. And boom! I'm going to fire everything a mile away. Oh, there's some purple cars struggling to make it in. Oh, Sound made it in. Lado's gone. Longbow's gone. Liam's got that Jester Classic that is actually... Liam's done quite good things with that in the past in these. So, yeah, that's something. We'll nudge that over there, but it wasn't into a pit or anything dangerous like that. Newt is on the run. Whoop. We're going to make sure we get that one stopped, because we know there's a lot of hits. This is the circle that kills a lot of cars here. Oh no, Bumpy! Oh, how did I not make that one back? We were so close. That was so devastating. That is so devastating. Well, Bumpy survived. I kind of pushed Sound back into the circle, which, I mean, we saved our teammate. Unfortunately, the choice was save my teammate or save my... Like, I couldn't survive as well. At least a purple car survived. Bumpy is doing astonishing stuff. Somehow we've got a Deluxo into the final. It's 1v1v1v1. It's... I mean... Oh no, Bumpy! No! The curse of the commentator. Oh. Liam and Danger Man are climbing over each other. Hell. Oh, Bumpy. That was a much bigger jump than you realised. It has been done many times before, and will probably happen many times in future, with cars jumping over like that and things going wrong. Yeah. It's if you don't know the map, you don't know how big that gap is, because the gaps on other parts aren't as large. So yeah, it's easy to get caught out by that. Danger Man's done a good job of spinning Liam. Might be able to pin Liam out. No, they're just gonna both make it to the circle. We have got one circle left before sudden death. Oh, the darting bots have turned up. It's taken them 2.5 hours. Go away, darting bots. I can at least pay attention now. Oh, Liam almost got in trouble across there, but did not. So, I mean, Liam's happy to kind of lead this. Oh, goes to brake check. Actually got a very good push on Danger Man here. Liam might be able to hold Danger Man out. Oh, that's... Oh, Danger Man does really well. Danger Man does incredibly well to make that. I thought Liam had it, but did not in the end. They're currently doing bump of wars here. Neither really want, like, no one really wants the closing circle. You really want to push your opponent off before it gets to this stage. It doesn't look like that's going to be the way it goes. Liam has definitely going to get in the circle. They're both going to make it into the circle. So now we're going to sudden death. And we're going to have some random pushing and shoving going on in all of this. I mean, at the moment, Danger Man has got the strongest position, although this can change sometimes. It's quite well parked in the centre. I don't know whether... It's something you can do. You can kind of do a burnout and twist a car out of the way, although it's really difficult. We've only ever seen it work a couple of times. It does look like Danger Man has got this, unless Liam can come up with a miracle here. The circle is shrinking, and it is going to be Danger Man that will, although Liam shuffled it really well. That's so close. Danger Man should have won it. Whether the game counts it properly, we will see. That was very close. Liam did well to get it that close. Danger Man takes a victory in all of this. Well done, Danger Man. That was a that was a hard-fought 4-round. Liam fought as hard as they could, as much as they could there, and did very, very well. We saved Sound at one point. We were a little bit unlucky with the circle we got pinged out of. We actually did a good friendly fire, as in we helped a teammate, which is very unlikely. But that was a proper good close round of Sumo. Now it does mean we have got to stop. And orange team, yes. Orange team must be stopped in this one. Hello, Gliska. But just ping that car off into the distance. So, I mean, I'm not crazy fussed. Well, we did get Bumpy all the way to the final 4, essentially. I'm not so fussed about the Deluxe. I'm not so fussed about the Toros either. Okay, well, Orange Team, to be fair, Orange Team don't really have, outside of Danger Man with an Ardent, they don't actually really have that OP cars. The Ardent and the Rapid GT are normally the go-to. The Viserys isn't bad. The Swinger's one of those cars that can kind of be good. Rarely, but it can be good. It more often has problems. Oh, well, there's an orange car gone. So the Swinger can sometimes scoop cars up, but the flip side of it is that the Swinger can also be scooped up more. I'm just going to get back into the circle. I mean, we did some of our job of bullying an orange car, but that orange car will make it back in. So, there we go. Oh! Pink tried to do a murder on us. Valentine was probably wise to hold the brake there, because I would have tried to murder them had they not. We've got a lot of speed going on. And there's a Lado that would be funny to murder, however, I'm not going to. Oh, hey Chris. Like I say, I'm not going to. I would have given half a chance, but the chance did not present itself, so Lado murder was not done. There is a big bundle of pain currently going on here. Level 8 has been scooped up and is being bullied by an orange car. Oh, Danger Man saves it. I wanted to push Danger Man more, but I was worried we were going to get hit by Pink, for example. Danger Man does very well to save that one. We might be out here. I fear we've fought Valtrek too much. We are not going to make it. A few other cars did die in the mix there. However, we very, very much did not make that one. Oh, we're not having a good round here. This is just one of those rounds. Danger Man survived. Like at that point, knowing what I know now, I should have just taken Danger Man out. Oh, Bumpy! Oh, how did Bumpy not survive that? No, we're out. I'm going to play top drives while this is going on, because, you know... yeah, this is kind of not what we needed, really, for this round. Longbow could win it for the old... Sorry, Longbow or Danger Man could win it for the old orange team here. Longbow carrying a lot of speed. Good hit, actually, from Longbow. Almost punted. I think it was a Liam out. Valentine is doing a wonderful job of carrying Danger Man around, but has not done enough to dump them out. I mean, it's very much become a... okay, I haven't been friendly fire in my team. Alright, that's a good... Whoa! Danger Man's doing space programs on somebody else for once, which is unusual, to say the least. But, there we go. Longbow, actually, it doesn't really matter to me whether Longbow tries to go down the gap. It is 2 green cars, 1 pink car. Hello, Eve. You finally turned up. Wondered where you were. It's weird when you're not getting in the way of everything. How are you doing today, Evie? You're not going to meow for the lovely audience either, are you? Longbow might be in trouble here. Although, if Longbow can get enough speed, Longbow can't. Green take victory. Nicely done, green team. Well done in that. Oh, Eve, you've decided you are going to sit on my lap now, and you're going to take up all of the space. Eve, you're such a chonky cat. And I mean that with all the kindness in my heart. But you are a chonky, chonky cat. Bloody trying to get her to lose weight. But what can we do? Wait, oh, and GTA can't do a count. I mean, I did want to go do some top drives. Oh, I didn't want to press that button. Eve, you've sat on the controller, you chonky bugger. Orange team should not have won that. While they did deservedly win their round, Green had 2 cars bloody survive. Oh... Sumo. as is sometimes the way. The game is a little busted. Well, yeah. That is, unfortunately, I say unfortunately, that is going to be the end of this stream. I apologise, it's a little bit short. There is a Top Drives final that I very much want to be kind of doing well in. So I am going to be trying to win a Hennessy Venom. Whether I actually stand a chance, I don't know, but we shall see. That is going to be the end of today's stream. Apologies, I said, for it being a little bit shorter than the normal. I hope you have all enjoyed it. A very, very big thank you to all of you. Well, a big thank you, of course, to all of you for watching, for spending your Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon with us here, creating some chaos and all of that. Of course, an extra big thank you to everybody who donated along the way. I think I read everything out. I tried to run as many of the circuits as requested. You know, I think I got through many. We had some really, really, really good races tonight, which is always good. We had some chaos, of course. We have to have a little bit of chaos. However, that is going to be it for today's stream. I shall be back next week. Hopefully Carly will be with me at some point, whether that be on Wednesday for some RimWorld, maybe. Might be on Friday, I don't quite know yet. But I will be back on Wednesday anyway for some RimWorld nonsense. We are actually doing quite well on RimWorld, which means we're bound to curse it, and all manner of chaos is going to befall me for that one. And then, yeah, I'll be back on Friday with a stream. And, of course, we'll be next Sunday will be GTA 5 and nonsense. But, yeah, that is going to be it for tonight. Until next time, hey, goodbye.